I do have what?
They were saying if petrol went up by the same proportion, same amount as gas and electric, it would cost us £500 to fill your car up.
Yes, that's nuts. I do have an uninterruptible power supply for the computer, but obviously the internet is not working with the same things. So just FYI.
It'll be fine.
I hope so.
Let's hope so.
You might have me on my phone calling in.
Might do.
All right, are we ready to start this sucker?
I think so.
Chinny, you ready? Chinny!
Chinny! Is he dead? Has he died?
Can't hear us? Chinny!
Chinny!
I put in the wrong episode number.
660.
666.
I put 670.
No, that'll be 6 episodes.
Hey, yeah, we're coming up to the Devil Show. Wow, who knew?
It doesn't line up. It doesn't line up with Halloween. I checked.
No, that's a shame. That would have been cool.
Okay. All right, we ready?
Yeah, we're ready now.
Let's start the motherfucking show, bitch.
Garrett, sounds like a great guy.
Welcome yo to the veteran gamers. Juju, Ginny, other fellas will tell you. News, reviews, and an indie pick. Stu story time and Chinny's game breakers. Here comes Duke with the soundbite saviors.
You get
It's the
nothing.
Gamers.
You lose.
It's the
Good day, sir.
It's the veteran gamers. It's the veteran gamers.
It's hard for me to admit when I've made a mistake, so I won't.
Don't make me break my foot off in your ass.
Just console off before you have to press repeat, yo.
My wife.
When you know I got my nails done, hair done, everything did.
Hello and welcome to episode 660 of the Veteran Gamers podcast.
Yay, 660. What's up, people? I'm Duke.
I'm Stu.
And I'm Chinny.
Or perhaps he should say, Je suis Chinny.
Je suis Chinny.
Oh,
Que surprise.
Bienvenue à la Veteran Gamers podcast.
Le Baguette.
We are not military veterans. We're veterans of the gaming lifestyle.
Yeah, we are. So, by the way, I've got to ask the question, Ginny. Did you fit the Mona Lisa in your suitcase okay?
So for people that wasn't in our WhatsApp group chat, which is everyone else.
It is the hottest group chat in the world, people. Trust me.
Because there's only us
you
three
wish
in
you
there.
could be there.
Indeed.
The memes never stop.
Was in Paris this weekend.
Gay
Yay! Oh, très bien. Did you go to the Balzac house?
I've never seen a ball sack, so no.
He got his Balzac out.
Balzac. It's a great museum.
I tell you, to say that it's a stereotype to see a French person go to a shop and buy a baguette.
Did he ride away on his bicycle with the baguette in the basket in the front?
I saw it so often that I was like, this is a joke, right? Like, why is everybody buying baguettes?
You know what I should have told you to see? And maybe you saw it on your own. The Atelier de Lumières.
Oh, of course.
There's this place. No, seriously. Anybody who goes to Paris, my bad for not mentioning it when you were there, Chinny. There's a place called Atelier de Lumières, which means the light workshop. It is amazing. They have these art displays that are like animated. So you'll see Monet's Starry Night, and it's like moving around.
Wow.
And they had a Klimt display when we were there. It's unbelievable. Everybody who goes is like, that's amazing. So next time you go back.
Yes, Tara does want to go back. Here's my passport. I left it in my pocket, by the way. There it is.
So what was your favorite part of the trip, Chinny?
Yeah,
I need to change the bloody thing and change the names. I'm really, really tired because we've had a long weekend.
When did you actually get back? This morning?
This afternoon, like about...
Oh my goodness.
We landed
5 minutes ago.
About 5
Yeah,
o'clock. We landed at 5 o'clock.
Oh, so it really is not that long ago.
No, I've not been in the country more than...
This dedication, this is people. Dedication.
Well, Tara and I have spent the whole weekend together. We don't need to spend another couple of hours.
Can I just,
by
by
the
the way,
want to take a nap or something?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, he does. Just going back to, the baguette. And you say, why is everyone buying these baguettes?
I bloody love them.
Have you
they're
ever
good
tried a proper French baguette? Because they are fucking lovely.
No,
they are the best
all the
bread
bread,
ever.
the pastries, the
So today,
best bread ever, man. I'm telling
Grano
you.
chocolat.
so the first, by the way, it was a surprise wedding anniversary.
Oh, nice. Not
So-
a surprise gift for your wedding anniversary. It wasn't a surprise anniversary.
No, it was a surprise. We didn't even know we got married. No,
Surprise! We've been married for a while.
so we've been married 4 years, and
Yeah.
I decided to surprise Tara and take her to Paris.
That's
So when we got to the airport, she didn't know why she was there,
Really?
and then we had
She
to.
was willing to
She
get on
didn't
the
know why she-
plane,
Why are we in
even
the
though she
airport?
didn't know where she was going.
Yeah, she had no
I guess
idea.
she knew when they said.
I said,
plane
look, you've
to
got to pack
Paris."
this, and then I told her
Wow.
when she was packing, it's like, right, we're gonna get on a plane, and she's
Oh
like,
my
what do I wear? What do I bring? So I sort
Bring a
of told her-
beret. You got to make sure you bring a beret.
So I gave her no clues, and I said, like, you've got to wear something for 2 evenings and two days or 3 days. So anyway, did that, and then we got to
Now,
the
had she been to
airport.
Paris before?
She has on a Hindu.
Okay.
on a Hindu.
Had you been?
Slightly different.
I have been to Paris before, but I hate Paris because
Really?
I got robbed in Paris when I was
Wow,
like very
that's
young.
terrible.
Right.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Yes. Hopefully you didn't get robbed this time.
Yeah, no, Robbie.
Well, I did, but from my bank because it's expensive.
Yeah, changing money.
But yeah, so I always said, sorry, I'm never going to Paris. I fucking hate Paris. So she never saw it coming, basically.
Okay.
And
Nice.
we was in the queue, even when we was in the queue to check in, because I couldn't check in online,
Yeah.
because that's an extra charge, because they fuck you anyway.
Oh, they fuck you everywhere, man.
They
now,
fuck you
don't
at every airports. They fuck you left, right,
Oh,
and centre.
They
Anyway,
charge you £7 to just drop someone off now.
yeah,
yourself.
they charge you 15 quid or 90 quid or whatever it is, anywhere in between, just to do a sort of cancellation option,
Oh,
just in
yeah.
case you. Anyway,
You know, this shows you how much
knew
they
I shouldn't have
screw
said
you
that, dude.
over.
I
No,
knew
it's
I
only
shouldn't
one
have said
thing.
it.
It's only one very quick thing. But
It's
when
very
we
quick, Chinny.
when we were meant to be going to Croatia before fucking COVID happened,
Which is almost
I'd-
as romantic a destination as
I know, yeah.
Paris.
we were gonna go see all the fucking Game of Thrones stuff and everything, man. We had it all planned. Anyway, we booked
This is
the
where they did
airport-
the incest scene. This is where they murdered
Yeah,
everybody.
it totally is.
Oh, such
Uh,
a lovely spot to be in.
See, I'd get this done much quicker, Chinny, if you didn't keep.
Ah, well,
interrupting
you
me,
had
just
to
saying.
mention Game of Thrones. I'm not gonna let Game
Anyway,
of Thrones
we
pass
booked
and not
parking,
go
right? Airport parking. It
Yes.
was 79 quid.
Oh my
Right?
god!
2 years ago. Margaret, who I work with, booked airport parking in the next 2 weeks, 159 quid for the same thing.
That's suspicious.
Fucking doubled in price in 2 years. That is fucking.
this is
weird.
the podcast where we just moan about the price of things now.
Fucking stuff is ridiculous.
Yes, it is ridiculous. So, Chip,
So-
you were gonna say your favorite part of the trip.
Yeah,
we
go.
got to the thing, we got to the airport, and even when we queued in for the check-in, Tara didn't know because it said Air France, but it also said KLM. And where did KLM
thought-
fly?
Well, that's Holland,
KLM is
isn't
gonna
it?
rock you.
She thought we were going to Amsterdam, and she was like, "Are we going to Amsterdam? Because I know you hate Paris, so are we going to Amsterdam?"
I really want to get stoned, man. Let's go.
Oh.
Get
Yeah,
some
let's go to a
hash,
coffee
dude.
shop.
So
Dude, man.
I
I want to
said,
see that girl again in the double glazed window.
I said in the queue, I said, "We're going to Amsterdam." And then when we checked in, I was like, "Are you going to Paris?" I said, "Yes," and she started
Yep.
crying.
Psych.
Um,
Aw.
Oh,
cried.
black.
anyway, so we went to Paris. The first night we had no
Or was she
plans.
crying out of sadness, like I don't
Yeah.
want to go to
Happiness,
Paris.
happiness.
We were right by the Eiffel Tower, so we did quite like
Yeah.
Saturday. We did everything, but we went up the Eiffel Tower, went to the top. We did the Louvre, and that's where we saw the Mona Lisa and the Venus de Milo and all that sort of shit.
Did sketchy guys try to sell you bullshit on your way to the Eiffel Tower?
That's just every major
Every tourist
city.
spot now, yeah.
Yeah, like ever since Venice, we don't fall for that shit no more. Because when we was in Venice, we was in St. Mark's Square, and this guy, because we were young then, right? And this guy came up to us and gave us a rose, and we're like, "Oh, this is
Yeah.
lovely. They're just giving you a rose." He's
Aw,
like,
sweet.
"Fucking €3, bitch." I was like, "All right."
$7. Yeah.
So now I
Because that's
don't
what
even.
a dude did when we were near the Eiffel Tower. This dude came up. He started tying some cheap piece of shit ribbon
Yeah.
on my wrist. And he was like, "Peace, peace. In my culture is tradition." And I'm like, no,
Nah.
no, thank you, no,
Fuck
thank
off.
you, no, thank you. Like your culture, my ass.
Lots of Americans, you'd be proud, Duke. Lots of big Americans just walking around going, "Man, this is fucking great," as you do.
That
which
was
is-
due 4 years ago.
And
however
then
long ago it
we
was.
saw the Moulin Rouge last night as well,
Oh, nice. That was
um,
cool.
which is basically Louis Spence's wet dream, Stu. I think.
Oh, yeah, it is.
It's basically acrobatics dancing and boobies.
Can dancing,
and
no
boobies.
doubt.
Yeah. Bit of magic in there.
Boobs out, boobs out.
Which was cool. Very cool. Very expensive, but very cool. And
Gotta
you know,
do it though, Andy. You gotta do it. You gotta do
you
it.
gotta do it. You know, you're on
Gotta do
And then today we rode scooters around, went to the Arc de Triomphe.
Yeah.
Nice.
And rode our scooters there, looked at all the cars going round, and then rode our scooters back around the Eiffel Tower and all that sort of shit.
Très bien.
It's not because I hate Paris because I got robbed there. I have this like. Sort
Do you
of,
hate it as much now?
I don't hate it as much now. So
All right. You got to have new memories to push out the.
Yeah,
If I
you
could
didn't
sum
get
up-
robbed this time.
if I could sum up like when I went to New York, the kind of general vibe of New York is I like you, I hope you have a nice day, but fuck you, right? So that's kind of New York, right? So
Yeah.
Paris is kind of like every French person just looks bored, right? And like
Yes.
I'm gonna do a visual thing here, but like their general expression is sort of like
Hands raised, shrugging.
like shrugging, just kind of like man.
Je ne sais pas.
And I,
Je ne
you
sais
know,
quoi.
whatever you ask them is like, is this a bomb here? Is this a nuclear bomb right here?
Qu'est-ce
And they
que
go,
ça veut dire, un
well,
bon? Qui peut dire? Who
you know,
can say?
that's generally
So hard to know.
what the French say.
This is
So-
the land of Derrida. We can,
Anyway,
knowledge is an artificial construct.
And when we was doing the Eiffel Tower, by the way, we had a guided tour. I don't remember paying for a guided tour, but we got a guided tour.
Oui.
And he was saying, "Oh, is there where everybody from? Is Holland, America? Yes, English. Right." And he fucking
Wolverhampton.
he picked on me all the way.
Yeah,
All right.
well, they fucking hate the
And
English.
he
so
says,
let's be honest.
and he said, and you know why they something about like they didn't like the Eiffel Tower or something like that, or like when it was first built, it was kind of like hated and stuff. And he goes, you know why? It's because they're British. And I was like, thanks. You're welcome, motherfucker.
This 100 Years War is still raging in the hearts of Frenchmen everywhere.
Yeah. So it was.
You are a twat.
Yeah. And then they just threw tomatoes at me for like an hour.
I
which
don't
is-
know why. Why
don't
would they
know
do that?
why. Don't know
Why
why.
would they do that?
But anyway,
Can I
that's my
just
trip to
say-
Paris. Whatever.
Can I just say, I showed Kay and Millie the videos, and pictures you sent on WhatsApp.
Yeah, the video, by
And
the way,
Kay
was him saying, "I'm in Paris. Leave me the fuck alone. I have time to worry
Yeah, it
about
was.
podcasts."
Yeah, it was.
It was
Kay
very
had-
sweet.
Kay had two observations.
Oh, right, go on.
Her first observation was, God, doesn't Chinny look old now? That was her first
I knew
observation.
it was going to be something like that. I knew it was going to be
And
something
then
like that.
her second observation was, isn't Tara beautiful?
Yeah.
What the hell's she doing with Chinny?
Yeah.
Settling.
Yeah.
What are any of our wives doing with us? Come on, let's be
Yeah,
real.
exactly, it is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I also have a story time.
My favorite time. It's story time.
Story
We've
time.
been doing a story time. By the way, the Duchess just sent me a notice that there is a severe thunderstorm warning with hail and high winds. So
It could have
if there's
been
hail coming
worse.
through
It
the
could have been.
windows,
Just to let you know, the tree at the bottom of the field's on fire.
okay.
Yeah, that would have been
Um,
worse. Just saying.
Yes, that would have been worse. Okay. 8 years ago today,
Wow.
the
Today.
28th of August, 2014,
Right.
I began writing a novel called Brains, Cells, and Dead Water. And on Tuesday, this past Tuesday of this week, I finished writing the novel. Yes, it's done. 8
What's
years.
it about
What?
though? What's it about?
When Nasha Alexander begins creating a bookstore after the zombie apocalypse in the burnt out husk of a liquor store, she knows she has Sisyphus's job ahead of her. But when 14-year-old Dan shows up, she thinks she might have some help if she can get him to care about the books. But a nasty secret from his past might provide some connection. Along the way, she's going to teach him the board game Go, try to help him understand the importance of mindfulness.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Did you just mention zombies then? Is there zombies in this
Yes.
book?
Well, maybe. Nobody's seen any zombies, but
Now-
supposedly that's why the apocalypse happened. So the question,
I'm
one
a-
of the
I'm a
questions is,
little-
are there actually zombies out there?
I'm a little bit concerned about the character's name, Duke. I'm not going to lie.
Why?
Because it does sound a bit like syphilis. I'm just saying.
No. That she has the job of Sisyphus, which is a reference to a Greek myth.
Oh, sounds like syphilis.
her name. Okay, that's fine. I guess you've never read any Greek mythology.
No, can't say as I have.
Well, it's good stuff. You should check it out. It's interesting. But no, her name is Nasha. So that's
all right. Okay,
that's
better.
Oh, I'm glad to hear
That would have been
like
a bit of a weird name. Just saying.
Yeah. Well, it is a weird name. Sisyphus would probably think your name is weird. So there
Probably
you go.
will. Probably would.
How about that?
Who knew?
That
But yeah,
reminded
no,
me.
so-
That reminded me of you know that scene in Blackadder where the guy writes the dictionary, and then Baldric says, "Oh, do you want a sausage?" And he'd never heard of the word sausage, and he had to rewrite the thing. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I love Blackadder. It's so good.
Yeah. Well, congratulations, Eric.
Yeah, congratulations,
you.
dude. Is this being
Yay.
published
I'm
now?
very happy.
somewhere?
Well, so that's the thing. For the
How many
next
cocks?
year,
How many cocks are in it?
No naked men.
Oh,
No
okay.
naked women either. I left the nudity out. It's,
Well-
it's intended to be middle grade young adults, so I'm trying. There's like 2 curse words, and yeah. So
So you're
it's meant
allowed
to be-
2 curse words.
Well, I'm pushing it with 2. I don't know. It's
Really?
hard to say because there are young adult novels that have plenty of cursing. Like it depends on the publisher, you know. So anyway, the point is, I didn't want to risk it. I didn't want to have profanity limit my options. So what I'm going to do is for the next year, I'm going to try sending it out to agents and publishers. And if by June of next year I don't get nothing, as is the usual at this point, then I'll just say screw it and do it myself. But you know, I'll give it a try. We'll see.
Good luck, Duke. I hope you
I
get
think this is perhaps my most marketable novel yet, and we'll see. Fingers
Do you
crossed.
use the
Good
word?
luck with that.
Do you use the word like lit or like mood in the book?
Yeah.
No,
'Cause that-
no,
that-
they're not really talking.
That
like
this is me like doing the. I'm the book publisher now.
But
we
it would
need-
be it would be dated. They wouldn't want that. It would make
Is there any?
It would make
Is there any?
the
wizard-
hate you give. You know that book, The Hate You Give. They made
No.
it into a movie. Anyway, it's a very good book by Angie Thomas. They talk about Tumblr on there, and it's just like,
Nice.
oof, no. It's like
Do you have any wizards? Wizards are hot.
no wizards, but there is a zombie apocalypse, as I mentioned. So
zombies are kinda
there's lots of fighting. Well, but that's the thing is like there's new parts to the zombie apocalypse
but
that haven't appeared in
publishing the
100
book.
other books.
Yeah,
I'm
but
I'm
you
saying
said
though, you said vampires.
No.
You can't say that market's not glutted.
Yeah,
Well,
vampires are done.
Here's the thing, though, Duke. Here's the thing. You said there's zombies in it, but there's not zombies in it. You said there
Well,
was
maybe there
almost
are, maybe there aren't. That's one of the
alluded-
mysteries. We
alluded
don't know.
to
We'll
that
see.
there's zombies.
Yeah. Well, who knows?
Wow.
That's what
I
everyone
want-
says.
I want a Day of the Dead like ripping out of throats and stuff. Is that allowed?
There might be some of that. You don't need zombies for that necessarily. Humans can rip out throats,
well,
as we saw in
yes.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, it'll
How
say on the
many-
back. If you like Game of Thrones, you'll love this.
How many
Yeah,
guns?
loads of-
How many
yeah,
guns
how
in the
ma-
book?
yeah, how many guns?
There's,
If you're allowed
probably
guns
about a
in there.
dozen.
Oh,
There's
right.
guns. Yeah, there's guns.
You're
Now
allowed
we're
as many guns
talking.
as you
Now we're
like,
talking.
But
aren't
Dan,
you?
but Dan uses a baseball bat and he won't go near a gun. So what's up with that? You're wondering exactly. You gotta find out.
I like
Yep, you
I like
see.
the character Duke. Read the book. Love it. Love it.
Yeah. Okay.
The character Dan with the baseball
yeah.
bat. Love it. The fact that
Yeah.
he's conflicted about using a gun.
yeah.
Can we
Oh,
give
yeah.
him
Buy my book!
a gun?
No.
Then this
Well,
is a
how
no
about this?
deal.
Nasha tries to give him a gun. So
Listen,
there's some
that
tension.
sounds great, but can we give him like a bigger gun,
How about
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
cannon? Can
like
you
a
carry
like a
cannon
bazooka
around?
or something?
What about gravity gun? I hear that's popular among
Yeah.
the kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Stu, you got any kind of story time stuff, things that happened over the week?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Where are you
fairly
going?
quiet
Story
week.
time's over, isn't it?
What you been playing?
Ooh, that sounds like from Stranger Things.
What you been playing?
And the Duchess and I have been watching the latest season of Stranger Things.
Oh, I quite
Sorry,
liked it.
I'm not liking it. I mean,
Well, you're not
I don't want to
liking
get into
that.
it, but I'm
you're not
just
liking
it's
I like
it's
the bit. I
exhausting.
like the bit with Kate Bush. I like the bit
know,
with Kate Bush.
They keep
Running
having
up
to
that hill.
they keep having to ramp it up, and the emotional impact just can't do what it needs to do. So it's just like exhausting, and my brain just goes, no, I'm not investing in any of this. So
Running up that hill.
How about this? People who haven't seen this season yet, did you like all the Russian stuff and the Soviet Cold
No,
War stuff
we
from
hated
season
it.
3? If you hated that,
hated
don't
it.
worry. There's twice as much this year.
Yeah,
So-
do you know what? That was, I'll be honest, right? I like the season as a whole, but if I did have to have a criticism, you could have done it without any of the Russian shit.
It's
in
almost
it.
as though we don't watch it for Russian
No, we're not bothered
gulag
about the
drama.
Russian
Like,
stuff.
I'm not really looking to watch people in a
We
Russian
really
gulag.
don't give a shit.
I also just don't like
Rah,
watching
rah, rah.
children being tortured, but that's me. I'm weird, you know. All right,
Weird
moving
like
on.
Yeah, you
Weird.
weirdo.
Yeah.
Yeah, weird.
All right, let's talk about some games.
Fucking freak.
Video game.
Video games.
Oh, yeah.
Who's going first?
I don't know. Chidi, we'll ask you, have you actually played any games? Let's
Not
get that out of the
only
way.
you stupid fucking stuck-up
Just
bastard.
asking. I'm
Right.
asking.
Not only have I
Go
played
on.
a game, not only
Yeah,
have I
a game.
forgot what the name of that game is, but I've made a fucking purchase this week.
Oh, you liked it so
Oh,
much you
well,
bought
wait
it.
a
How
minute.
about that?
What sort of
You know
thing?
your
What game?
Steam
We're
Deck.
all eager to
Yeah,
hear
your
about
Steam-
it.
Really?
Your,
My Steam Deck.
your little Steam Deck that you got.
Yeah, Steam Deck.
Well, I don't have a Steam Deck.
No, I didn't think you
But
did.
he bought a new VR helmet.
Nope.
No, he
You
hasn't.
can play
Um,
snooker VR.
Snooker VR.
I think he's bought. Let me have a guess. I think you have bought a PS5. I don't know why I'm thinking PS5.
I haven't bought a PS5.
Ah,
Oh,
because I thought about the Switch OLED, but I'm like, nah, I can't imagine you bought one of them. either.
But
That reminds me, I sold my Switch.
I'll tell you
How
what,
about
if
that?
we could just stay on track.
Sorry.
Go ahead. Well, give
Go
us a
ahead,
hint.
go
Is it
ahead, go
hardware
ahead.
or software?
I haven't
Yeah,
bought a
that's
PS5, but
Right.
Chris bought one for me, so I have a PS5 now.
I was right.
PS5.
Hey, that was
now
a
you
good
can play all
guess,
those
good guess.
exclusive games like.
I'm impressed with my guess.
The,
Yeah. All
Right.
those new PS5 games.
Stray.
Stray. No, that's on the
Oh,
Steam as well.
No, that's on PC.
Oh,
Time
Horizon?
Loop. No, Reloop. No, Loop something. What's that Loop game?
Deathloop.
Astro's
Death-
Playroom.
Deathloop. Oh, no, that's on PC too.
Demon's Souls.
Yeah, Demon Souls. That is literally only on the PS5.
Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Ratchet and Clank are fun.
Yeah,
games.
that's on. That's on it.
Bloodborne.
Bloodborne, but that was a PS4 game. So that don't
Spider-Man
count,
Remastered.
kind
No,
of.
that's on Steam.
That's on PS4 as well.
Ghostwire Tokyo.
Forspoken, according to Hardly
Great.
Done. What about
This
that?
is great stuff. Stop.
We're just
Well, tell
trying
us
to
what
find
you've
a
been playing
reason
on
for you
it.
to have one.
I
Go ahead,
take
go ahead.
right.
What have you been playing on it?
So I
Yeah,
got
what are you
it.
playing then?
I brought it
Yes.
home and then I fucked off to
Yes.
Paris, so I haven't played anything on it. I haven't even. I
It
haven't
is
even got
hooked
it
up.
at the box.
Ready to
It's
go.
just
No, it's
there.
not hooked up. Okay.
It's not even at the box. I can't be bothered.
It's okay.
So there's nothing
because you
to
can
say
play
about it.
Horizon Zero Dawn on it.
Well,
Yeah.
I assume so.
Yeah,
Which
there you go.
I'm playing that on the
Yeah.
PS4 now anyway. So
Just play it on the PS5 instead.
Okay.
yeah, but I
Well,
did it
congratulations
transfer
on
No,
saves.
well, so yeah, I'm
Acquisition.
assuming it does cloud saving.
I hope so.
Can I ask a question? Quick question, Chinny. Chino. So who bought it for you? Let's just clarify this. Who
just
actually
said.
pur- Chris.
I didn't hear the name.
Chris
but-
said,
so-
"Listen, Jenny, I love the show. I love you. Divorce Tara. Let me buy a PS5." And I said,
So
"Chris,
Why
can-
is
can I
Divorce Tara part of that?
Chris, I can't, I can't do
Who's
that."
Chris? Who is Chris?
Chris,
Chris MJW?
Well, Chris MJW. Chris.
no,
Oh
Chris Weston? No, that's Matt Weston.
no, it's Matt Weston.
Chris Carter,
Chris Carter.
Oh,
Chris
from
Carter.
Soundgarden.
El- Elite. The we met him. Coop.
We have met him. We met
Chris.
Chris.
He
Okay.
works at Void Games. Or Void-
Oh yeah, right.
Oh
Yeah.
God, that seems so long ago. Yeah, I know Chris.
He
Um,
must
I
be
know, Chris.
rolling in the dough if he's buying you a PS5.
Chris, you know Chris. Chris
Chris.
Carter.
Oh, Chris.
Chris. Yeah, I do know
so
Chris. Actually.
I Xbox share with Chris.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
And Chris,
He's a nice lad, actually. Chris.
he
Good lad.
he's got a mate who knows when things are available. I ask no
Ah,
questions. Right,
okay.
whatever.
When
And
things fall off a truck.
Yeah, he did.
he was kind of itching for a PS5, and he was like, "Are you ready to buy a PS5? Because we console share, so it would be better if we got it at the same time."
Yeah.
And I said, look, I ain't that bothered about a PS5, but if you got a PS5 and you accidentally like added one in the basket, I suppose I wouldn't mind that much. So that's what happened.
You
He
said I
says-
wasn't bothered about PS5, and he said, "Listen, motherfucker, you're gonna
Yeah,
get
listen, motherfucker.
PS5. I don't want to hear your shit."
I
just
want to come and
text
make your console my primary console, then we can share all our shit.
Yeah, and then he texted me like Tuesday saying, you owe me 500 quid. I was like, okay, thanks.
What?
You're gonna
Cheers.
get a PS5. You're gonna like it.
Yeah, you're gonna love it.
So, yeah, so that happened. But I have played a video game. ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh,
holy
okay.
fucking
Which game?
Christ, honest.
Can you give us a
Oh,
hint?
never
Is it
say
on
that.
the PS5?
Yeah, it's a PS5 game.
Not.
It's an exclusive.
It's on Game Pass.
Okay.
Ooh, there's a lot of games on Game Pass.
Yeah.
Alright.
Is it Play
Is
Up?
it-
No.
Yeah, is
not
it?
Play Up.
Actually, some new stuff come out this week. Is it? I don't know. Let me have a look. I'll
No,
have a look.
something
shut up.
new that
This
came
is
out
aw-
this
This
week.
is awful. Just stop talking. This
Is
is Turbo
it-
Golf Racing.
Okay.
Oh,
is this the one I played?
This is the one you played, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially
that's
like
good
Rocket League with
shit.
golf.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
Oh,
better
look.
now. It's out. Maybe it's better now.
Maybe.
Well, maybe it is.
What'd you think, Chinny?
Maybe
but
it is.
Maybe it isn't.
Maybe
This
it's
is
Tell us.
Crazy Golf, but with the Rocket Car League car, and you can
Yeah.
glide. So it's Rocket League meets mini golf. I
Yeah.
did not like this at all. It's
Oh,
just,
dear.
it's just very like there's a lot of polish there in terms
It's
of
well made.
the UI. It's well
Yeah.
presented. It's
Yeah.
it's. I just imagine the gaffer of this developer just going, just make it look like Rocket League for fuck's sake.
It's
So,
very
yeah.
shiny. The cars look
Yeah.
cool. You got these little bumpers on the front.
Yeah, you know, it's
Push the
all
ball.
fine. I suppose everybody like who made this game was like, yeah, this is fine, but no one said, is it fun? Because
it
it's
fun?
not. Is it fun? Maybe the one guy who was working on like the wheels of the car was like, Mr. Boss, I don't think this game's fun, and they killed him. They killed
They
that guy.
threw him out the window like in that meme. Where
In that
Bit
meme.
extreme. Bit extreme.
Because it's not fun. Maybe they convinced themselves that it's fun, but it's not. It sounds fun. It even sounds fun. Hey, what if they combine Rocket League with mini golf? I would have said,
Dude, like a
fucking
big ball
yeah,
bouncing around everywhere.
that
Oh,
sounds
sweet.
great. But
And
it's
instead of a
not.
stroke limit, you have a time limit, and you're like the ball going everywhere, and you're competing with other people nearby who are putting their own balls in.
It's just sort of clumsy. I suppose the thing with Rocket League is that even if you're bad at it, the ball still stays in the fucking pitch, right?
Oh,
Whereas
yeah, it's not going out of the field, right?
you know, whereas in this, if you're bad at it, the ball just
Yeah.
flings off. You get the
Yeah.
punishment is so harsh. I say so harsh. It flies. The punishment feels annoying. It's annoying when you get punished
Right.
in this
It's
game.
unduly harsh, right? Yeah, I
so
hadn't thought
so
about
like
that.
there's
That's a good
like
point.
sand traps in on the course, and there's like pads that bounce the ball around and all this sort of stuff. So it's very confusing, but also just sort of chaotic. And when you play it with other people as well, it's like I've got not a fucking chance. There is some skill to it though. There is some sort of technique to it, but I didn't feel like, you know, when I played Rocket League, it was like instant fun. Do you know what I mean? It was like
right.
I played it. I was like, oh my god, this is great. I love it.
And as much trouble as you had in the early days, or certainly this was true for me, may or may not be true for you, but like I could tell how much trouble I was having, but I also could tell like I'm gonna get this.
Yeah.
But I didn't feel that way about Turbo Golf.
Just
Racing.
didn't feel like, you know, it feels like, I don't know. It sounds like a good idea. Do you know what I mean? It just sounds like a great idea. Like, let's make another season of Stranger Things. It sounds like a good idea, but it's not necessarily something that is a good idea.
I mean, do you actually think that they've just put too many features in it rather than simplify it a bit more?
I don't know.
If it was more simplified, do you think it'd be more fun?
I
think the problem
don't
was
know.
the golf.
Yeah.
I just soccer, football, like that works when you combine it with rocket engines. I don't think golf works that way. Maybe tennis, you might be able to put together some sort of Rocket League tennis thing.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think this makes more
Rocket
sense
League's
than
been trying
tennis,
with their
if I'm being
specialty modes, ice
Yeah.
day, you know, hoops, whatever.
And when you approach the ball, when
I
you're
just
driving
don't
towards the ball, there is like a kind of predicted sort of line of where the ball's going to go. So it does show you, but it's like very hard to control it. I'm watching this guy on the stream now, and he seems to be, or she seems to be, doing a very good job.
Yeah, they seem to know what they're doing.
But I don't know. It just doesn't seem like. Even if this came first, even this was before Rocket League, I just don't think this would stand at all.
No.
It's simply not as fun as football. That's it.
Yeah,
It's simply not
I
as
think
fun
you're right.
as soccer, right?
It just looks too complicated.
It's
Let
just
me ask you this, Chinny. Let me ask you this. Do you think that if you compared if Rocket League only had duel mode where it was always 1v1, do you think maybe this would Rocket League would be less? I mean, because I find duel mode to be just horrible. I hate duel mode, and
Yeah.
I think having a teammate or two
Yeah.
really changes the dynamic. So
Yeah,
I
it
wonder if
does.
that's part of it for this game.
It might be, yeah. One-on-one Rocket League is. I mean, if you're into that, then you're a fucking monster, to be honest. So, yeah, it does. You know, I don't know if there's a co-op mode in this where you've got like somebody else to sort of knock the
If
ball
they
with.
added it, that might, it might be
Maybe
interesting.
because it sort of takes the pressure off you, but it also it's a small area that you're playing in Rocket League, isn't it? So
Can I just say,
it's not hard to get your head around it.
Right.
I'm just watching this now, and when you actually finally get it in the hole, they obviously couldn't be asked or afford to do a proper like something exploding animation as it went
It should
in.
be a better animation.
It just says boom, just
Boom.
It
Yeah,
just
boom.
boom. I'm like, there's not even
Boom, that's
anything
it.
exploding or
Yeah.
anything. It just looks the same. It's a
It
bit
probably doesn't
weird.
make some cool sound effect like when you score in Rocket League.
Exactly. Blows your car about 15 meters away or whatever. I think I don't know. I just feel like they went, oh, what can we make a derivative game from somebody else? What can we do?
I know.
What about Rocket League? Everyone loves that Rocket League thing. What else can we do with it? What about golf? Yeah, that'll work. No.
Yeah, honestly, I think it sounds like a great idea, but it's not. So sorry, Turbo.
I mean, this might work for something that Rocket League throws into a season.
Yeah.
You know, like, hey, we got a new game mode, but it doesn't.
Golf
It's
mode.
definitely not like
It's not standalone.
game play by yourself.
So Turbo Golf Racing is
terrible,
no
apparently.
from me.
Thumbs down.
Apparently it's
Sauce.
awful.
That's
You go on. You go next. Why not?
Because I'm eating a cracker right now.
Okay, I'll go next then.
But it's okay because
well-
we played the same game, didn't we?
Well, we did, but I was going to talk about the other game I said to play, which you haven't. So I'll talk about that, shall I?
Well, I played Waves and Waves 2, which were
Yep,
the two
yep.
games made by the guy
Yeah.
who passed away.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. But if you're eating,
And I don't know what Entropy Zero 2 is because that didn't show up in any of the things that I saw.
It was on
about
Steam.
the
It's
guy.
free on Steam.
Yeah, but
It's
it didn't
completely-
do with the same guy, right?
No. It's a totally different game, but it's free.
Okay, well,
It was another
lots
free
of things
game.
on Steam are free. That's not.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll play it maybe for next week, but probably not. All right, so go ahead. Tell us about Entropy Zero.
So
free, no charge.
Entropy Zero fucking 2 is nothing short of amazing, I've got to say.
Oh yeah.
What is it?
Okay.
So basically, it's a Half-Life 2 mod.
Ugh.
Stop right there.
Wait. Just hold your horses.
What
horse.
year are we in?
I don't know. My
it's
horses are
completely
very lively.
It's completely standalone, so you don't. I think you have to own Half-Life 2, but you don't. But you don't have to have it installed or any of that bollocks, right? But in this game, you play a combined soldier, so you're not playing for the resistance.
All right.
Okay.
And
Can
you
you bash people's heads in with a crowbar?
No, you're hunting down triple agent Judith Mossman. So you're tasked with trying to track her down and exterminate her, basically. You've
Sorry,
gotta
am
try
I
and
supposed to
kill
know
her.
that name or?
Yeah, Judith Mossman. She's like massive in Half-Life universe. So basically, she's one of the people like scientists you meet in Half-Life 2.
Oh,
right.
Alex.
Yeah, when you go and get Dog. So she's basically in the lab there with Dog and
Oh,
what have
okay,
you.
I got you.
Uh,
So you're supposed to kill Alex. Got it.
but she's kind of like, I'm with you guys, but on the sly, she's also with the Combine and everything. So she's kind of a triple agent.
Dude.
Yeah.
Spoilers for Half-Life 2. I was just about to play
spoilers
it
for
the
Half-Life
first
2,
time.
people. So she's kind of quite a hated character within the universe because she fucking plays everybody.
So it's a good thing that you're hunting her in this game.
So it's kind of a good thing, but it's a weird game because obviously you're shooting all the resistance guys who you're normally playing alongside of, and it's got squad mechanics that work really, really well.
See, but that doesn't make sense because when you play Half-Life 2, the enemy are just like you mow them down. They don't have any squad mechanics.
Yeah, well,
they
they
don't know
do
how to
in
work
this
as a
game.
team. Hey, they're rewriting the lore, man.
And it has some. I've had some of the best firefights I've ever had in a video game playing this.
Ooh, that's saying something.
It
man.
is
All right.
honestly, they're fucking ridiculous. Some of the firefights. There is like loads of these resistance dudes, and they're pretty hard. They're fucking chucking grenades. They're shooting shit. They're flanking you.
Yeah.
I'm super impressed. So it starts at Nova Prospect, which is the prison. You know, the prison level.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you start there, and you've got like ant lions to deal with and all that sort of stuff. And then you have to fight, one of the big bossy ones.
Yeah.
That you have to fight in Half-Life 2, where you end up fighting one of those. And then you have to defend while you get extracted. It's so good. Honestly, I can't tell you how good this game is. It's been really well made. It's got full voice acting. Okay. It's not the best. Some of it's a little bit dodgy, because it's a mod at the end of the day and completely free. But honestly...
Oh, look, over there. There's a big giant ant thing.
Not quite that
what?
bad. It isn't quite that bad. But
go
honestly,
get him.
Some of the firefights a bit like this bit in particular that you're watching now. It's such a great level. Like you're going through all this office complex, and you just like
we need a key for the door.
No, there's none of that.
That sounds like a rapper. We need
a
key.
Honestly,
we
it's
need a key.
So good. I can't recommend people to play this enough.
Just play it. People.
Just play it. Just play it.
It works perfectly on the Steam Deck. Can I just say? It's a great Steam Deck.
Stu Fowler said, just play it. Just buy it and play it.
Steam Deck verified. Because at the moment it says unverified because obviously they've not tested it, but I've tested it for you.
Yeah.
So if you've got
Steam Deck, Stu's
fucking verified for you.
Yeah.
And what's cool is you can use all of the caches, like the Lambda caches that you get in Half-Life 2. Well, you can fucking raid those things. And raid them. Get all that shit you need, man. Just take all their shit.
Take it, yeah.
It's really well made.
Resistance.
I think you should definitely play it, dude, because you like Half-Life 2. There is no reason you won't like this.
Do I really love Half-Life 2 that much? I mean,
I thought you did.
Played it. It's okay. It's a good enough game, but it's 70 years old.
Ginny, you should play this because
I don't do mods. Don't do mods. I only do real games.
It's just
only do real games. Real games. Is it a real game?
You liked Portal Stories Mel, didn't you?
Is it? It's not a real game.
It's got 6 chapters.
Don't care.
It's like Half-Life 2 parts 3 through 9.
It's like Half-Life 2 plays the bad guy. It even has at the beginning.
Like Half-Life 3.
Player discretion because you're fucking shooting the resistance.
Yeah, don't you want some discretion?
Yeah, player discretion. And it's got some fucking cool weapons as well. One of the first weapons you get given is like a unlimited pistol thing. So it's like a pistol, but it doesn't run out of ammo, which is cool anyway.
A lot of games, that's kind of standard.
But then it also does a charge shot as well, so you can sort of use all the ammo in one go, and it does like this fucking big fuck off.
Halo did it first.
One shot. So whatever, it's so cool, right? It's all right, it's cool. So
I'm glad you like it.
Debbie Downer, all right?
Okay. No, it's fine.
Just
I'm
play
glad
it.
you like it.
Just
Half-Life
play
2,
it.
Entropy Zero, 2.
Don't be fucking Debbie Downer. And there's a
play
kick
it.
mechanic. There weren't one of them in Half-Life 2. You can kick the shit out of doors and stuff and people.
I've played Bulletstorm already.
Look, how good is that kick mechanic? Look at it.
Oh my god.
Just fucking play it, you twat.
Okay, right, moving on.
If you'd have just started with that, then I would have gone for it.
I've been playing 3 games this week.
Shit.
Rocket League, Minecraft, and Dinkum.
Standard.
Just rotating between them all
Standard.
day. Oh my goodness. The season is coming to an end in Rocket League, so they announced the prizes for this season. However what rank you have. Their boosts, they look ugly as fuck. It's ridiculous. It's like hazard tape, yellow and black, except it's like if it's platinum, it's aqua and black. If it's diamond, it's blue and black. If it's gold, it's gold and black. It just looks stupid. I'm like, what are y'all doing? You literally ran out of ideas of what to give us for the end of the season. You just shouldn't bother. Just give us 100 credits. Like, I would much rather have 100 credits than this stupid boost. Minecraft, my store continues to expand. In fact, I had to add on to it recently. SLH said, "Oh, Duke, you're becoming Jeff Bezos. I never thought I'd see the day." And I was like, "No, I'm not exploiting my workers and making them pee in jars and busting unions."
You wouldn't if you had some.
Maybe I could hire an employee. There are people who are like, anybody have a job for me? Like, there are people who want jobs. Like, they want to do work on the server and get paid for it. It's really bizarre.
Weird.
Every time I log in, it's like, you're out of sand. Like, people bought thousands of dollars worth of sand. And so, like, I'll randomly teleport to the resource.
I gotta make my daily excursion to the sand shop today.
Get a whole bunch of sand.
I need
Mother.
glass.
That's Minecraft,
Lots and
nobody
lots of
cares.
glass.
You keep buying that sand. Why?
I do have something new to talk about in Dinkum because
You better.
I'm finally doing
He's got a new
the
hat.
farming. Yeah. Oh no, I've got lots of hats. I'm not talking about the hats because I know
got a
that's
new
boring to
hat.
most people. Yeah. Wait, where is it?
Oh, here it is. New hat.
Oh yeah, here it is.
She's got a new hat.
It's got
I want it.
corks
I
and
want it. I
everything.
want it. Yeah. No, I got a new watering can.
Oh, jeez,
Because
I'm so
the thing
close.
is, look, like you don't have to do it in Minecraft, but in Stardew Valley, when you start playing, you have to water the crops one at a time, and it's so tedious. But soon you get a better watering can, and you can water like 5 crops at a time, and it's like, yeah.
Do all the
now we're getting
women
somewhere.
be like, oh, he can water
Yeah,
5
ooh, that's a nice watering can.
sexy
yeah.
motherfucker.
Oh yeah. Anyway, in Dinkum, you get a better watering can. You can do 3 crops at a time, which really
Wow,
does
that
make
makes
things
such a
faster.
difference.
It's a different
It is
game.
making
It's
a
a different
huge
game.
difference.
It's a whole new
And
world.
I mean, granted, you can't kick things, but
No,
I mean,
no, it's
Can
not
you
a kick
kick doors
mechanic.
in
Oh,
and shoot
God,
people in
can
the
you kick
face?
doors?
though?
Yeah.
Just play it.
No, but I have a
Can you-
chainsaw. I can attack
Can you
crocodiles
shoot
with a
people in the
chainsaw.
face with
Yes,
a
if I have a
automatically
slingshot, I
reloading
can.
pistol?
But I don't. No, it's not
No.
a shooter, is it?
Yeah, it isn't.
Anyway,
Sounds rubbish.
Yeah.
Dinkum.
So eventually I'll get sprinklers, so I don't have to water my crops every day. I'll tell you this: when it
Oh.
rains in Dinkum, I'm like, oh, thank God it's raining. I have to go water my crops because it's a pain in the ass.
I do that
So
in
I'm
real
hoping-
life, dude.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like
I go, shit, I
leveling
don't have
up.
to
I
water
want
the pots. It's rained.
Yeah, I want to level up my farming because eventually you get sprinklers, and then you just set those up, and you don't have to ever deal with them. But people are posting their towns on the Dinkum Reddit. They're so gorgeous. I'm like, I don't want my town to look like that. My town is still basically like a shithole, but I'm slowly making it look nicer and nicer. So,
You
and in
can
the meantime,
see my house in that picture.
I've got this glider, which makes it so much easier. Because at the start of the game, if you're on this part of the island, there's a river. You have to jump and then swim across the river, and you don't swim very quickly. So it's like, ugh. But once you get the
Okay.
glider, you just go whoop, and then you woo.
Yeah, what would really help?
coast across.
I think a good addition to Dinkum would be a kick mechanic.
It might be.
Yeah. I think you need to
But
kick
anyway,
shit.
Kick crates.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you kick,
Dinkum is
maybe it make you
fun.
swim faster.
Let me just say one more thing before we move on. Somebody else can talk about a game. I downloaded 2 demos on Steam Next Fest. One was called Frozen Flame, which is like a survival game. But here's the thing. Those demos apparently are limited time only. I went to play them after like a month, and it's like, you can purchase the game if you want. I'm like, what? I downloaded a demo. They're like, no longer available, I guess.
Fuck you.
It's like, God damn it. I didn't. So heads up to anybody out there who participates and sees Steam Next Fest. When those demos are up, you better play them right away because they're not going to be around forever, which doesn't make sense to me. What's the problem in leaving your demo on Steam? Like, why not have it there all the time?
I know it doesn't matter. There was one I wanted to play, and when I went to look, it had been taken back down again. And I'm like, fuck, can't be else playing it. And you fucked it then because I didn't play it.
You fucked it.
Especially
now.
when
You.
the Steam sales used to be like, oh, here's a special for today. These games are on special offer. Now Steam sales are like, here's the discount, and it's just like that for 2 weeks or whatever.
Yeah, it is.
So for them to not do the same thing with demos is strange to me. But
Yeah, it makes no
whatever.
sense.
Word to the wise. In the future, I will play Steam Next Fest demos as soon as I get them.
Well, maybe that's what you got to do. That's it, to get that sense of urgency.
Yeah.
It's a sense
All right.
of
What are we back to
urgency.
Chinny?
Yeah, has he got anything else? You got anything else, Jenny? Oh, he has.
Anything else, Chinny?
I have.
Yeah,
I played.
Hello.
Hello. I played a game called 2 Point Campus.
Oh, this is from the same people who made 2 Point Hospital.
Yes, who is also the same people
Yes.
that made Theme Hospital. So
Okay.
you make in Theme Hospital or 2 Point Hospital, you make a hospital and you manage that hospital. In 2 Point Campus, it's a university campus. First of all, I've got some notes. Music is
Okay.
shit. So I
That's not a good start.
started off.
Not a great
so
start.
I turned the music up. I remember doing this on 2 Point Hospital. Music got annoying, so I turned it off. It's a podcast game. This is a perfect podcast game. You know, you play it, you get the gist of it, and then by then you can just like, let me just whack a podcast on. It's not a big deal. It's very similar to 2 Point Hospital. It's like it's like a mod of 2 Point Hospital. So what you have to do, you have to make. The first thing you have to do is sort of like make a science class course. So you make a science class and you hire the teacher and hire some staff, and you have to make money by selling some coffee, some a coffee stand, all that sort of shit. So same, very similar to Theme Hospital. Then there's another course. The next course in the next campus is like a cooking course or a bakery course, Stu. So that'll be you.
That'd be cool.
Not baking. You're not really a baker, are you? Well, you do everything, don't you?
I can bake.
You don't.
I can make cakes and stuff. I can do all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
I can make, nice.
So the next course you do is like a baking one, and then you do like you have to make a sweet kitchen, so that's all baking and stuff. Then a savoury kitchen, so so where it sort of veers off a little bit is because you have to run it, you have to make the toilets and do all that sort of shit. You have to make a dorm, so that's very different. Well, actually, it's a bit similar because you do have beds in 2 Point Hospital, but you have to make a dorm so they sort of live there as well.
Is there like a routine of like classes and all that? And
there's a yearly schedule. Yeah, there's a yearly schedule.
Okay.
So, and obviously after 3 years the students graduate. So when you play 3 years of the same campus, those then graduate, and then you get like a score on that or something. And the idea is to attract more students. The more students you attract, the more money you get. Blah 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 blah. And then the difference is you can do events. So this is where it starts to get a little bit like The Sims. A little bit. Because this game isn't really like The Sims. Like 2 Point Hospital is a game where you create a hospital and then manage it, right? You don't really control what happens. Things happen and you deal with it. Whereas in this game, there is a little bit of, hey, you can put an event on. So you can make a students' union and be like, depending on what kind of stuff that you put in the students' union, if you've got like a stage in there or something or a bar, you can host a party, or you can host a cooking competition, or, that kind of stuff. And these things then encourage the students to go for them. It keeps them entertained. You have to keep the students entertained so that if they get bored, they don't like the course, they don't like their experience at uni. So then you have to kind of, we got a students' union, like get pissed and all that sort of stuff. So that's as far as I've got. I know there's a lot more to do. It's more of the same. You know what I mean? Like I said earlier, it feels like a mod of 2 Point Hospital. Not a bad thing, but it's not. I suppose I came into it thinking that there's going to be lots of different things, and it's really, really similar to 2 Point Hospital. So, not a bad impression of the game. I'm not sort of down on the game, but I am a bit like, oh, okay, look, I did, because with 2 Point Hospital,
it's not blowing you away.
Yeah, I didn't finish it. Do you know what I mean? I just sort of got to a point where I was like, I think I'm done. Do you know what I mean? I'm all right now. I don't think I need to play this anymore. I'm getting a bit bored. So it's not like I finished it and then, I'll get to play this again. And it didn't even come out that long ago. It's not like I can't remember when it came out, but it wasn't that long ago. I think it might have been a year ago. Maybe it was a little while ago. I can't remember. Hold on. What year was it? Fucking hell. It was 2018. Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
What's wrong with me? But I don't think it came on Game Pass. When did it come on Game Pass, actually? Because I don't think it came on Game Pass in 2018. That would make me feel better. But I played it recently, and yeah, I feel like it's just more of that. So it's a very particular type of game. It's not going to change your mind in any way if you don't like these particular types of games. But I'm enjoying it so far. Will I stick with it? Probably about the same length as I stuck with 2 Point Hospital, which is, I don't know, like 10 hours or something like that.
Till you get bored.
Yeah, and then I'll probably get bored of it again. So not bad. It's fine. It's fun. It's all the cheeky British humour that you're kind of used to.
So is there people smoking dope in the toilets and stuff?
I think there is a bit of that. I don't think, because some of the students do misbehave and stuff like that. But the only thing that
no, man, that's behaving, man.
There's some sort of weird control problems with it, it's not as simple to sort of like delete a room as you might think, or I was having sort of trouble.
Did he party? Is there parties and stuff?
Yeah, there's
going
parties.
on
Yeah, there's parties and stuff like that. I think there's canoodling as well, so you can.
Canoodling, you say?
Yeah. so they can get the boingy boings on.
Wow, that's quite.
So there's, I think it's probably got more to offer that I haven't seen, so I'm gonna stick with it. So that's 2 Point Campus. It's on Game Pass. I think you've got to like these types of games. I'm a big fan of Prison Architect. Theme Hospital,
love that game.
Sims. I do like those games. Roller Coaster Tycoon. if this is your ticking all your boxes, you're like, oh yeah, I do like those. Then this is all right. This is fine. It ain't gonna convert the the people that don't.
I just remember you playing Prison Architect and designing these super efficient prisons that were terrible for the prisoners to live in.
Yeah, just fuck them.
Fuck them.
Because
Just gonna make it efficient and cheap to run.
prisoners means cash. Cash is king.
Cash is king.
So yeah, I did think about making a prison on Prison Architect where it's like really luxurious and it doesn't make a lot of money, but it's like really like everybody gets a fucking backyard and all this sort of stuff.
Yeah. That would be well funny.
Yeah, so it's
That's
basically
like a British prison.
No, it's like a mafia prison. Do you know what I mean? It's like where the mafia would. We'll go.
Like what was that fucking drug dude called? Who? What was he called? Not Brazil. I can't remember where he came. South American, and he was like Pablo Escobar.
Oh, Pablo, yeah.
He made his own prison.
Yeah.
And it was basically just a fucking holiday camp for criminals.
It was just like a massive like warehouse that he just like kitted out.
People
Wasn't it?
in.
Yeah, it did. It was had all the luxuries. They used to have like deliveries twice a week of all these luxurious items.
Yeah.
But they reckon, by the way, they reckon when he died, there was still just millions and millions of dollars just buried in the jungle.
Well, yeah, he had a habit of burying it, didn't he? Yeah.
He started to bury it because he couldn't
I'm
launder
bumpy
it.
like Johnson. They call me D-Don.
He couldn't launder it quick enough. There was just so much. He was making so much money. He couldn't launder it, so he just started burying it in crates in the jungle.
Yeah.
So at some point, someone just might dig up a crate with millions of dollars.
Maybe. Did you watch Narcos? Because that's what
I loved it. Absolutely, the first
I thought it was
series
great.
was fucking brilliant.
Well, I like the other stuff on it as well. I thought
we started watching. It was pretty good, and then we got just distracted. I'm like TV shows. I'm like games. I just get distracted when something new comes out.
Ooh, something new. So anyway, that's 2 Point Campus.
That doesn't seem like you, Stuart.
No, I know. You'd never have guessed it, would you? Never have guessed. That means it's back to me.
Back to you, Stu.
Yeah, I'll talk about other stuff. Then we'll come on to waves because we'll talk about it together. Yes. So. Dark Pictures Anthology stuff was on sale, so I'm like, oh, I always wanted to play these things, and I got Little Hope for cheap as chips, about $7.99 or something, and then I got House of Ashes for just over a tenner. So I'm like, oh, I'll buy these, play them on the Steam Deck, right? Then when I went to look, they're non-verified. It's like, oh, these don't work on Steam Deck.
Throw it in the bin.
Like, oh, God's sake.
Fuck you,
So
fucks.
I thought, fuck it, I'll install it anyway. So I installed Little
Can't
Hope.
hurt to try it.
And it runs perfectly. There's no issues at all. It
cares
defaults
about
to
verified?
Yeah, defaults control scheme. It's booted up, no problems at all. It looks amazing. There's no frame rate issues, nothing. So it does make me wonder when they last tested these games. But you all realise that there's a thing, I don't know whether you know this about Steam Deck, but there's a thing called Proton.
Which of course, everyone knows about Proton.
Yeah, to do with Linux. And this enables you to play Windows, stuff with Microsoft executables within the game. Executables. So it allows those to work, right? But they keep that gets updated nearly every week. So every week there's like, oh, new experimental version out. So that gets updated constantly. So I'm assuming that's just been updated enough that it just works with it. But by God, I can't get over how well this fucking little tiny console thing runs stuff like this. Because it looks incredible. I mean,
you won't get over it for years.
I know. I am amazed at this little bit of technology. It is just ridiculous. But yeah, it runs smooth as you like. Weird gameplay, I've got to say. I did play the demo for this, and I wasn't blown away. But at $7.99,
is this Little Hope?
It's not fun, but I can play it on the Steam Deck, and it's cheap.
Is that Will?
It is Will Poulter.
Poulter, yeah.
He's the main star.
He's fucking everywhere. This kid, isn't it? I love him.
This is a while ago when this came out.
Have you seen the sketch show that he did when he was a child?
I haven't, no.
Because he was in a sketch show, and he was about 10, right?
Right.
And it's fucking hilarious. It's hilarious,
really?
Right? And this kid, I love.
You see, the first time I ever saw him was in Maze Runner. That was
Maze Runner sort of made him big, but he was in We Are the Millers.
No, and then what was the other one? Was it Little Rambo?
Little Rambo, yeah, he was really young in that.
Yeah, I saw him in that as well.
Have you watched We're the Millers? Is a really good movie. It's like Jennifer Aniston and stuff, but it's like a fun.
I have seen.
It's like a fun little it's nothing like deep or anything, but it's fun. and he's in it. He's the kid, and he's great. He's just a great actor, isn't he?
He's a good little actor, he is.
And he's in The Revenant.
He's in fucking everything.
He's Leo's son in The Revenant.
But this is a weird game. I feel like some of the vibes they've taken are from Silent Hill.
Right.
So there's a lot of Silent Hill vibes going on because they basically, it all starts with where they're on a school bus going somewhere, and they get diverted, and the policeman's like, "Oh, you have to go through Little Hope, because it's not that big a detour. It'll only take you, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes detour or whatever, and you'll be back on the main road." So what happens is some weird
a 3-hour tour.
Spoilers, right, for the beginning of this game. Some
Spoilers.
weird fucking warning. Fear type ghost girl appears in the middle of the road.
Oh, dude.
Bus driver gotta swerve the little ghost girl. Crashes the fucking bus with everybody on it. Massive crash skidding along. It was well done actually. It looks really cool. And then it switches to this bit that you were watching now, where they're in a house and there's some weird shit going down. But then all the weird shit happens. Yeah, there's a weird girl. And it switches them back to the bus, and they're like, "Oh, what are we going to do now?" Like the people who survived, what are we going to do now? And he's like, "Well, we'll have to walk into the town." So they all set off for the town, but two of them are like, "I'm going back to the bus." Guess what happens every time they head back to the bus?
Oh, it goes crashing again.
No. So it's
Loop.
foggy. Yeah.
Time loop.
So every time they head back to the bus, guess which direction they walk in?
Back in the same
Back
one.
into the town. So every time they walk into the
Oh,
fog,
God.
they go back to. They can't get out of the town.
You got to figure out what's going on and break the time loop. That's a completely original idea for a video game.
Well, it's not a time loop as such. She's just stuck in the town, I'm guessing.
Okay.
Just not allowed to get.
The
It's
place loop.
It's a bit like Children of the Corn. Where they fucking try and get in the corn or whatever, and every time they come out, back out again, or whatever it is, it's something like that anyway. So
it's like PT.
Yeah, PT, there you go. You have to go around in a circle. You can't get out. So, yeah, that's where I'm up to. So I don't know what's going to happen next, but they're all stuck in this town. And it's not a lot of interactions, less than the Quarry, if I'm being totally honest. Again, it's very similar. Quick time events, press A, press X or whatever. And the dialogue option, it's like a compass in this. So you sort of got a point to your, what you've decided on. The only thing I would say is I have to, I'm getting old. I am 50 now. I don't wear glasses, but maybe, I don't know. But the writing's quite tiny. So when you're looking at the responses on the screen, I'm squinting ever so slightly.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, well, they're going to have to make large print games at some point.
Yeah, well, that might be part of the reason it's not fully compatible, because some games have done, they've made the font bigger for Steam Deck compatible.
They need to have options for that. And speaking of Stranger Things, a friend of ours brought a movie from Australia. It hadn't been released. It is a documentary about East Timor or whatever. The subtitle, the subtitles, because a lot of it's in Tetum and Bahasa Indonesian.
Yep.
They have a black bar on the bottom of the screen and the white text on top of it. It's so easy to read. Every program, including Stranger Things, it's tiny little words on nothing. So if it's a white background, you can't tell what the hell they're saying. People, make the subtitles easier to read. I am begging you. End of rant.
There you go. Yeah, so there may be something. I'll have a look in the options. Maybe I can make it bigger. Make it bigger. But I've got to say, this opening scene's pretty brutal.
Yeah.
So that is pretty brutal. But yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm not writing it off. I like The Quarry. I like Until Dawn. I kind of like Man of Medan to an extent. I wasn't blown away by it, but I did quite enjoy playing it. What's cool as well, if you buy the game, you get a friend pass as well. So if someone else is playing the game, you can download the friend pass and play with them and stuff. I don't know how that works though, because if you're on the game, what difference does it make? And I don't understand how I could say gift you the friend pass, Chinny, for instance, then you could play it with me. Don't know how that works.
I think you.
Don't know.
I think it's the way It Takes Two does it, isn't it?
Well, I thought that, but it's appeared in my it's just in my library. It's just game and then friends pass. But how do I give you the friends pass? I don't know.
Well, I think I download the friends Pass version, which doesn't work until you give me a code on your version.
Maybe that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. But anyway, overall, I'm impressed. The voice acting is obviously very good.
Hello,
Dialogue
my name is
seems-
Will Poulter,
I am a very
and I'm
famous
from Bandersnatch.
actor.
Meh.
Voice acting is very good. Looks amazing. Graphically, it looks great. Although they do look slightly weird.
They do look a bit weird.
They do look
little weird.
slightly.
I mean, Will Poulter
Not
is a
quite
kind of
Strange.
handsomely weird-looking chap, but
Yeah, it looks even more weird in
he
this
looks weird
game.
in this, yeah.
Although he's dressed in some really odd 70s clothing.
Yeah. Oh, he chose the clothing.
I chose the clothing. But yeah, it seems so far so good, really. You know, it's my kind of game. It's story driven. Should be fun. So we'll give it a look. Duke, back over to you because I'm guessing Chinny's done.
Chinny, are you done?
I'm done.
Well, I mean, I went after
With the
you
show.
usually anyway, Stu,
With the
so,
show.
Yeah.
He's
I don't
done.
blame you. Yeah, I guess I'll talk about this other game and then we'll get into waves.
waves.
So, once upon a time, I downloaded a demo for a game called Legends of Kingdom Rush. Hi, Brian. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, Legends of Kingdom Rush. This is kind of the opposite of Little Hope. This is not story-based. Actually, it is kind of story-based, but not really. It is a mobile port.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know, right? It's real time, or not real time. It's turn-based strategy, which is another thing she loves. It's fantasy, so there's sorcerers and wizards and orcs and shit.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, it's just lighting up all of Chinny's options.
There it is.
It's very, 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 very basic. It's designed so that a kid can understand it. You have to confirm everything you want to do. Bright, shiny buttons. I'll be honest, I didn't even make it through the tutorial.
Nice.
I was so bored. I mean, it's fine for what it is, but it's clearly just something fun and shiny to get you in, and then they're gonna surely hit you
Give
with
me your
microtransactions.
money.
Yeah.
That's
So,
exactly what's going to happen.
It was kind of cute, and I had as much fun as you could expect to have on the tutorial for a free-to-play game that's
None.
very basic. A little bit,
Yeah,
a little tiny
no
bit.
fun at all.
Zero.
Here's the thing: in a game like this, my mind starts racing with like all the fun I could be having if
Yes.
it were not so simple and basic, and if it had decent characters.
No.
And like,
All the
why
fun
can't they
you
make
could
a
be
game like that
having
now?
if you were playing something else.
Skyrim,
Exactly.
yeah,
That's
Rocket
all
League,
I'm saying.
Dinkum, Minecraft.
Exactly.
I'm saying though, that's the gold standard. That's why I mostly played those games this week.
This is just
So,
looks
anyway,
terrible.
Legends
It looks
of Kingdoms
truly
Rush.
awful.
Yeah. Again, the demo. At least the demo stuck around.
Wow.
Yeah. Whatever. It is what it is. I played a
is.
new game this week at least. Can't say I didn't.
No, well, that is true.
All right,
Wow.
Waves.
Wave
so for those
after
who don't know, the
wave.
guy who made
Yeah,
this
it's such a
game passed
shame.
away recently. It is a shame. He was young too, right? How old was he?
Yeah, it was. I think he was about 38 or something, wasn't he? He wasn't very
Yeah,
old.
something like that.
Wasn't very old, bless him.
So, this is so gamingonlinux.com. It was weird. Yeah, their partner CJ mentioned Rob Hale passed away. They wanted him. That's the bad article for it.
I put a link
Waves
to a
of
really good
Kingdom-
one in the
know.
WhatsApp.
Yeah,
That was it, but I haven't got my phone with me.
Squid in a Box was the name of the company the dude started, and yeah, here we go. Rob Hale, the sole developer behind the twin stick shooters, passed away earlier this month. It doesn't say how old he is, but anyway, yeah. So fans and what he stipulated was when I pass away, I want these games which had been on sale to go free to play.
Yeah.
So now both of these games are free. Waves and
parting
Waves 2
gift.
Notorious.
Parting
yeah.
gift to
Which
people.
is really cool because I think that's awesome because it's a way of saying like, look, I obviously want to try to make a living off my games while I'm here, but once I'm done living on this earthly plane, I want to have something for people to remember me by,
Yeah.
and they can play my games for free, which is great. Now, if they were very successful, maybe he could say, yeah, my heirs deserve some money, but I think this is a really cool move, and I just kind of wish I liked the games better.
Yeah, it's not your kind of. This was more of a chinny game.
It's a twin stick shooter.
It's Geometry
They're
Wars,
both twin stick
basically.
shooters. It is Geometry Wars. Do you like Geometry Wars, but don't feel like playing Geometry Wars? Try
No, but to be
Waves.
fair, Geometry Wars isn't as available as it was. I don't think it's on Steam, is it?
I think it is, but
Is it?
anyway, it's
didn't
not
think it
important. The
was.
point is, this is a very well made game. Yes.
Oh yeah, Geometry Wars 3 is, isn't
Geometry
it?
Wars 3, Geometry
Yeah.
Wars 1.
Yeah, it is Retro
I
Evolved.
guess 2 was an exclusive, but anyway. Yeah, so Waves and Waves 2 are very well made games. They're very hectic and chaotic. There's a lot of stuff going on them. At one point it started beeping and I wasn't really exactly sure why. I'm sure it's something in the game that was like, short period of time, some boost or something. And it was just beep, 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 beep. And normally when it goes beep, 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 I'm like, something's about to explode. But that wasn't what it was. It was some sort of, I don't know.
This came out, just to put it in perspective, by the way, the original one came out in 2011. So this has been out a long time, the first game. It is very Geometry Wars. The music is, the visuals are, there's a lot of stuff going on. It's got a lot of game modes as well. I think Chinny would really like this because there's a lot of game modes.
You might want to check it out. Now, to be fair, a lot of the game modes are very similar to each other. One of them is stay alive as long as you can. Another one is get as high a score as you can in a certain amount of time, et cetera, et cetera. But
one is like go from point to point and like you've got 5 seconds to get between points on the screen.
Yeah.
I think this will be up Chinny's street because it's slick. It's really well done. It works really well. There's, it's a very slick game. The interesting thing was, he made this in 2011, and I think he stopped working on the second one in 2016 or 17 or something like that because it was in early access and it never got finished. So maybe that's when he started getting ill, bless him. So it is a shame. But I've not played the second one because it wasn't compatible on Steam Deck. So that really was. It just wouldn't run. As soon as you tried to run it, it just went.
And God forbid you should play a game on your computer.
I know. Yeah, but I suppose I could still play it. I've got a computer. I can still play it. But I was just going to say, this is the perfect game for Steam Deck because it works. It's perfect. Twin stick shooter, looks great, sounds great.
Yeah, if you like twin stick shooter.
Yeah, I think people should. I think everyone should. I genuinely think everyone
should
play
it.
Just play it.
Oh, not like the other times when you said people should play.
No, genuinely they should play this one. The other one, just ignore me. But this one for definite because obviously he did pass away sadly. And yeah, give his game some love is what I was trying to say there.
All I say on this matter is if I die, I don't care if anybody sees or not sees the shit that I do because I'm dead, so I don't care.
Shit, fuck that. Y'all need to sit around and cry and read my books out loud, all in order. Like just sit there reading them out loud.
Read my book.
It matters nothing to me because I'll be dead. I won't care at that point.
Shit, I'll be looking up from heaven being like, hey, you said that name wrong.
Yeah.
There you go. So yeah, Waves. It's shame. Bless him. Wave after wave.
Waves.
Can he do that? Can he just die and be like, right, don't ever charge for my game?
Yeah, you can make things free to play on Steam. You can just change it to free.
Yeah. Is there not some big mogul with a cigar somewhere going, fuck
this? Not this indie developer style. If it were, Todd, what's his name, trying to do that with Skyrim, like, of course.
We can make money out of this.
Valve are going, where's my 30% of nothing?
In fact, we're gonna have the Todd Howard Memorial Edition to get people to buy Skyrim again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's on the cart at the beginning of the game.
Let's make Fallout good again.
All the proceeds are gonna go to his family.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, it's a shame, but it does look like a good game. So
I think you'd like this, Chinny. I think you should give it a go. I know you didn't do it this week. Give it a go.
I didn't do it not because of.
No, you've been away.
I've been away. It's a Paris, and I bloody love their garlic, and I bloody love their baguettes. Yeah.
Well, the final thing I've been playing, also on the Steam Deck. I've not played on anything else. To be fair, it's on my deck.
Steam Deck.
I've been cloud streaming Power Wash Simulator to carry on the washing shit.
Nice.
Can I just say, and I don't know
how well it works.
It's the Steam Deck in general, or the connection, or whatever.
It's bloody flawless.
My God, this streams cloud gaming from Xbox like you're playing it natively. There is no lag. There's no frame rate issues.
No frame rate issues.
Nothing. It just could be playing a game that's installed on it.
It's amazing.
Amazing.
It's almost like you can't notice the slight degrade in resolution because you're playing on an 800p screen.
That is true. It's totally true. This is a game changer. So I've been watching shit. I'm still working on the bungalow because that fucking thing is filthy.
Dirt.
Oh my God. Oh, honestly, I've been having to get into nooks and crannies. I've been lying on my belly underneath the steps.
It's time to
Oh,
party, ladies.
That thing is just the filthiest thing.
Dirty.
I mean, I see this subway level, and it fills me with dread because it's so enormous. It's just bloody. I'll be honest, I don't know where I'd start on that. It's just ridiculous, this game. But cleaning shit's fun, you know. It's just relaxing.
Fun.
It is great fun. This is such a great game. Do you know when we were talking about how much Xbox pays for these things to be on
Yeah,
Game
it's got
Pass?
his money worth. Yeah.
I bet they paid about 50 quid for this.
Yeah.
I bet they were
A
like,
Mars bar. I bet they gave him a Mars bar.
yeah, yeah, and the Twix. Go, we'll chuck a Twix in.
Took a
as well.
Twix in.
And a marathon.
Yeah. A big Twix. A big Twix.
Big
Not a
Twix.
small
Yeah,
one.
one of those giant Twixes.
Yeah, a big one. I'll tell you
Big
what.
Twix.
We'll chuck it a Toblerone for free. Fuck you.
But I don't think even because this game has been a massive success. I would have said on Game Pass.
Everybody's playing it because everybody has deep issues that no one wants to face.
Yeah.
So instead,
Yeah,
Everybody's
cleaning shit, man.
cleaning.
Steadily spraying stuff with water and soap. Don't know why.
Yeah.
But it's great. I mean, just play it. Just play it,
That's something
man.
new to say
Bloody
about
hell, Stu. What have I told you about
Hey!
saying that?
By the way, now that you're done talking about
Amazing.
that, there was a thread recently on the Reddit Girl Gamers Reddit, where you complain about
Girl
guys being assholes
gamers?
online.
Girls play
Girls?
The question is, all right, if you're
Not
done
allowed.
with that cliched joke, which video game character do you think? Let me know when you're done.
Hold on. Well, I haven't.
on,
give
go
me
on.
one more.
Go on.
Okay, I'm
Yeah, he's out of his system
done
now,
now.
right? You
It's
can carry on.
finished.
Which video game character do you think oozes female empowerment energy the most? There are
Bayonetta.
a few. There are a few votes for Bayonetta. I thought you'd appreciate that. Stu,
X, of
so
course there are.
There you go.
Stupid.
You say
All
what you
right,
want,
we're
man.
done with what we've been
Who
playing.
won?
correct?
Who won? Who won the?
There's
Yeah,
no
who won
winner. The most upvoted comment was
Incorrect.
I think maybe
It was Bayonetta, but he
Shepherd.
just doesn't want to say.
Incorrect.
Let's see. Most
cor-
upvoted comment. Well, the scores are all hidden, but Horizon series, Cassandra and Ivor from Assassin's Creed, Sadie Adler from Red Dead 2. But again, those are hidden. I don't know if it's necessarily the top comment.
Sadie Adler is
Anyway.
brilliant from Red
Yeah,
Dead
she
2.
is. She
Yep.
is good.
She is. I agree.
Oh, that's interesting. That, you know, Bayonetta, I told you. You just don't listen to me.
Shake it out.
We
Well,
don't know.
endorsed by girls. Just saying.
Girls.
Endorsed by, to be fair, endorsed by two people in the Girl Gamer Reddit.
Not
There
women.
are guys
It's
like,
enough.
Not
like
women.
me in that Reddit.
It's
Yeah.
enough, man. It's enough
Well,
just
it
to
is. I
accept it.
thought you'd be happy to know.
I am
Not
happy.
women.
Anyway.
Girls.
Right.
Happy.
Okay. Are we? We got news.
Yes, a little bit of news.
Putting news first.
Well, as you both know, a few weeks back, Meta Quest went, you know what? We're not making enough cash on these here fucking VR headsets. They're not making enough cash, man. We need to make more cash.
Yeah.
So they put the price up by £100 in the UK and $100 in the US.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this week Sony went, you know them fucking PS5s we've got that we're selling off? We're not making enough cash on those. It's fucking not enough cash. So here's the interesting thing, though. They put the price up everywhere apart from the US. So they're now charging an extra 30 quid for a PS5, which means for you, Chinny, you did all right. You got in there before the price rise.
Oh, nice.
But it'd be nice to pay an extra 30 quid if you could even get one of those fucking consoles if you wanted one. You know what I'm saying?
Rags.
But yeah, 30 quid. 30 quid. $50 in Europe. So that's 42 quid more. So it's just fucking crazy. So it's £479 is now the retail price for a PS5 in the UK. And I can't remember, it's gone up to $389 for the non-disc version, I think. So yeah, now what's interesting, guess what Microsoft did the moment this news released?
Drop their price.
Drop their price.
They didn't drop the price, but they automatically came out with a statement, we have no plans to increase the price of the Series X or S.
It's almost as good as a price drop.
Yeah, don't you worry, folks. There's no plans for the immediate future for this to go up in price at all, so you can still get your gaming and it's at the better value.
Oh, you missed. Oh, go on. Sorry.
And literally within the same hour, Nintendo came out again. We're not going to put the price of ours up either. So don't worry, people. If you want a Switch or an Xbox, you're good to go.
There's an extra quote here from Phil Spencer.
Oh, go on.
And he says, everybody at Sony is a big poo-poo head.
I mean, that's probably true.
I just thought it was weird that he said that. Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. It makes sense.
It's almost like it's completely fabricated.
I can't believe that's true. That's true.
What can you
so what do you think? I mean, like just going back to what's happened, what do you think Sony increasing the price of saying, oh, these things are costing us more to make now, so, we've got to pass it on to the consumer?
Well, I think they're probably doing the sensible thing and trying to, not, fuck their employees. So they're trying to, I don't know. I'm speculating, but maybe.
Well, you think the employees are going to see any of this extra revenue?
No, but like instead of sacking or and getting cheaper labor or something like that, they do that. And then,
you know what? I'd love to think that was the reason.
No, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just making it up for a joke.
Duke, as a business analyst, what is your take on this?
My take, just to finish, would be, but Microsoft are probably just like squeezing it and just like making kids make the consoles so they can afford it. Do you know what I mean? Just so Phil Spencer everybody can just like jizz over Phil Spencer again. It's like, yeah.
So let me ask this: Is there a news article I can look at? Like, I don't distrust you.
Me?
I just.
It's all over the internet. This is all over the internet, Duke.
Show me that. We have a show notes.
Why do you?
Because I want to see what you're reading.
Everything?
I want to see what you're looking at.
What is your problem?
Yes, he needs the
this
source.
This is on PG 24/7. It's not a lie.
I'm not saying it's a lie. I want to look at how it's written. I want to know details.
Stu, he just wants to see what you're reading.
How much of a problem? What article are you looking at, Stu? Oh my God!
It's like every time I make a statement about anything, it's like, have you got proof of that?
That's not what I asked. Do you have proof of that? I said I want to look at the article you're looking at.
Okay.
Well, I've got proof of the child labor thing at the moment.
Yeah, but you see, Ginny's got proof of all these statements he just made. I got
proof.
Mute this site before something starts barking at me.
Oh my God.
Okay, so
to be fair, this is more the comparison one that everyone else isn't going to do it.
PS5 is
Sorry,
getting
the
more
question
expensive.
is, they're not going to raise the price of the Switch, okay?
Yeah, or the Xbox.
Okay, right. That's fine. I'm not.
We're actually asking what do you think of Sony increasing theirs by 30 quid? And
well, here's the thing. Look, they need to. They're probably not selling as. It's elusive. The article says it's a bit of a shock that the already incredibly elusive PS5 is going up in price as consoles increasing their prices is generally unheard of. If you aren't selling enough because you don't have enough stock, then you have to do something to make up that market share in terms of profits. So, it's not a smart move, I don't think. But here's the thing. If the demand is out there, and it clearly is, people are like dying to get their hands on it, then if the market will bear that increase in price, then from a certain perspective, it just makes sense.
It does, but it just seems so counterintuitive. And I know that shit's costing more now. I accept that stuff costs more because that's just the world we're living in at the moment. I don't know. I just think it's a weird thing to do. I mean, I have no intention of buying one at all.
What if they said this about the Steam Deck before you got it? Would that have changed your opinion?
It probably would, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I ordered one of these knowing how much it was going to cost a year ago.
Yeah.
I mean, Steam's not, well, Valve, should I say, hasn't given any intention. They're talking about releasing a Steam Deck 2 at the moment.
Yeah.
But they've no intention, as far as I'm aware, of increasing prices at the moment. But Valve have so much money, they don't give a shit, do they? They'll just be like, whatever.
Right. And Valve also sees their hardware releases as part of their larger ecosystem. Sony, this is all they got when it comes to gaming. Like this is it.
Oh yeah, this is
So
it.
Valve has a lot of different irons in the fire. Sony doesn't have that, and so in a way, they're capitalizing on the fact that this product of theirs is so rare. Because again, will people pay it? And the answer seems to be yes, which is weird to me. Since like, what's the rush? Like, why? I don't get it.
I'll give you an example, Dude. That's why people are paying 700 quid for a Steam Deck off eBay.
The Steam Deck makes sense to me because you can't play Steam on a handheld any other way. You know what I mean? That's something unique. A PS5, what is that? Again, we said Ratchet and Clank and like 3 other games, right? Like that's all you're getting.
It's the allure of something you can't have, though, isn't it?
Because I guess.
And
so by that logic, right? If that's it, then it makes sense for them to raise the price because then in a way, it makes it even more exclusive.
Yeah, I mean, Tainted Brain saying in the chat they can sell whatever they make, but it's gone up by the rate of inflation. Saw it in the business podcast that they think Microsoft and Nintendo will raise their prices after Christmas, so they'll wait till the Christmas rush is over, where they'll probably outsell Sony by a hell of a lot again.
Oh my God, Chinny's PS5 is on fire.
Oh my God, he's only just got it. Yeah, and then they'll follow suit in some way, shape, or form. Well,
yeah, maybe.
I don't know. The world's gone crazy, man. Fucking world is a crazy fucking place at the moment.
Yeah, it is.
So there you go. So that's happening. Weird curveball. It's been Gamescom this week. Gamescom, they've been announcing all new games. One of the games announced is a Killer Clowns from Outer Space game.
Oh, classic film. Have y'all seen that?
The hell? Yeah, I've seen it. It's a lot.
Is that a film?
Yeah, it is. It's a fun movie. They kill people and they wrap them up in cotton candy. It's freaky.
Yeah, they do. And then put them on the spaceship. It's fucking weird.
Okay.
But yeah,
I've never heard of this.
Oh yeah, it was a very cult film in the 80s. This came out in 1988, the film.
Right.
But there's a game to go along with it now, and it's a 3 versus 7 asymmetrical multiplayer.
Oh, that explains a lot because these games do very well.
They always do well. They're just, Evolve.
Yeah, brilliant.
Dead by Daylight.
Oh, amazing.
Dead by Daylight.
That game has done well, to be fair.
I don't know what. Yeah, because you were joking, but Dead by Daylight is absolutely it's a phenomenon. Yeah.
So maybe it'll be that. It won't, but maybe it will be.
It's just such a weird franchise to go.
Yeah, but it's got cult love. People love it. People who like this movie really like this movie.
Well, you got like Friday.
There's a good crossover between. Yeah, right. It's possible. I'm not saying it's likely to do well, but And as always, the question is it fun? And maybe it will be.
Maybe it will be.
What platform? Is it going to be free?
I have no idea, actually. I'm assuming it's PC, I would have thought. I can't imagine this coming out on a console, but you never know.
I'm just amazed they were able to license it. I mean, I would imagine that's millions and millions of dollars for the licensing fee. Not really.
I wonder what that phone call was like. Do you own the?
You want to do what?
Do you own the Killer Clowns IP?
Yeah, I own that. I own like 73 movies.
I don't know. It's
$50 you make a sequel. Finally, someone gonna do a sequel on that one.
I think it's in the straw. I don't fucking know. What the fuck you got? Well, we want to make a game. What? Like for real? Like I can move out of this fucking crummy apartment kind of for money? Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be like free to play. So.
What the fuck?
Why would you do that? Well, microtransactions, but you don't get any of those cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on Steam.
It's the people that made Friday the 13th game.
Yes.
So that makes more sense.
Yeah, it does make more sense. You'll be pleased to know, Duke, there is a candy floss gun.
Oh, yeah.
You can do the wrapping up in the cocoon and take it back to your spaceship. They also have a laugh that heals the clown companions. And then they've got a clown jump, which allows them to teleport around the map. So there you go. I don't know. It sounds interesting. I don't know whether I'd play it, but
remember, Fortnite was once a fucking joke.
I know. I just think it's such a weird thing to do.
So you can't predict. I mean, it'll probably flop, but you can't predict it.
You just don't know.
You never know.
Just don't know.
Macaron in the chat thinks my webcam has frozen. I was just watching that guy burn a PS5 on a video, so that's why I looked confused.
That's why.
Harley Dan put a website up, killerclownsthegame.com. Thank you very much. It's a beta sign up. You can sign up on the PS4, 5, Xbox, or PC. So if you want to sign up to Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the game, go to killerclownsthegame.com, folks.
Killer Clowns.
Thanks,
This is
Dan.
a bit more. This is a good announcement for people if you're interested. Shadow of the Tomb Raider is free next week on Epic Games Store.
Oh,
Pretty good.
Okay.
I've not played that one, and I can
I have.
install it on my
It's
Steam.
good. It's a good.
Install it on the Steam.
It's the one where she goes fucking mental.
mental.
It's the one where she got, like, are you okay, Laura? I am the fucking guy of evil. All right. Well, do you want a fucking Mars bar? I was only asking. You fucking weirdo. Yeah, she goes full on rogue. Do you know what I mean? She goes
Does
full on.
she? Flipping heck.
Absolutely. There's a scene where she just rises from burning water, just fucked in death, like just surrounded by bodies and fire and death, and yeah, she's just gone full mental, which is cool. It's a good game. Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
So there you go. It's free on
Good.
Epic Games Store next week. Make sure you buy it. Another thing they had at Gamescom was Atomic Heart. I don't know whether you've heard of this. But it's kind of a
Nope.
post-apocalyptic game that sort of has loads of robots and stuff.
Okay.
So you're sort of fighting robots. It does look pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. Looks a little bit like Fallout. Looks a little bit like BioShock.
Okay.
Looks pretty cool.
It looks very
say.
polished. I'm just looking at it now. It looks very
Yeah,
like
It looks very nice.
full
Looks very nice.
3D. Very
Yeah.
It looks It looks like Fallout, but like prettier.
Yeah.
Prettier.
Yeah. I
Wow.
don't know a whole lot about it, but it looks cool.
It has a bit of Bioshock about
Yeah.
it as well.
Yeah, it does. I mean, that melee weapon looks awesome.
Yeah, it's so for people for
Spinning
the audio.
sword, two of them
Yeah, so it's like a kind of mace with
on a
two
yeah,
swords,
Circular saw
swords
blades on
yeah.
it.
saw blades. Yeah.
And then
But
we've
yeah, it
got
looks
some
great.
weird
I'm
wires.
interested. I have no idea what it's about, but I'm interested just from the gameplay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give us more info.
Melee
We
is
need more
difficult.
info.
Melee is very.
Melee-
No, there's guns as well, by the way. It
Yeah.
isn't just melee.
But there's a lot of melee in this.
It starts. It
Is
looks
in
like it
this
starts
trailer.
with melee, which is often
Yeah.
what happens.
Right. So skip forward.
And some
Okay,
people
we
play
gotta go.
melee builds on like Fallout. I mean, Skyrim.
It
is
looks a
mostly
little
a
bit
melee-
cyberpunky as well because he's activating stuff using
Oh,
some
no.
weird wires out of his hands.
These monsters
Yeah.
look fucking disturbing.
Oh,
It
he's
looks
got
very
guns.
good. It looks very. I don't know. I've
It
never
does look
seen this
good.
game before. Atomic Heart.
Nope, never heard of it.
looks
I've heard of
interesting.
it. I have heard of it, but it's been in development for a while.
Oh, you're
Looks
so
pretty polished.
It looks polished.
We need
Keep an eye
some
on
new
this.
stuff. There's too
We
much
do.
old stuff. We
We
need some
do.
new stuff.
I don't know.
This is
Minecraft's pretty fun.
New. Need some new shit. That's
Yeah.
what I say. So that was pretty cool. Final bit of news, sort of gaming related, not gaming related.
Yes.
Yes.
Netflix has cancelled the Resident Evil live action series after the first season.
Nice.
So they're gonna. Sadly, it didn't have enough viewers, and as a result, they went, "Fuck that shit. Not gonna make any more of that. No more money on that thing."
Netflix do this
Yeah.
all the time.
They do. And unfortunately, for those few people who watched the show and really enjoyed it, tough shit, kinda.
Tough
Yeah,
shit.
fucked. Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're not gonna get to, play it, watch it, whatever. It's watching on Netflix, isn't it?
Have you
Hey, we
seen
never
the
did
new Telltale game?
Which one?
The Expanse.
No. Or was this at Gamescom? See, I've missed some of the Gamescom stuff. I saw some of it and caught a few of the trailers and
I just
stuff.
saw
and
it
missed some.
on.
So is this ex-Telltale people then who've got together and made shit?
Yeah, this is a Gamescom reveal. The
And
Expanse.
okay, I'm again.
Sorry, I'm
to
just getting it
see
on the
this.
stream, so it takes me a
Get it
little
on the
while.
stream, let's see.
forgive me. So The Expanse has received its first gameplay trailer, courtesy of Gamescom opening night, showing off the sci-fi horror mystery title Telltale Games for the first time, planned for a summer 2023 release. With no platforms currently announced, but let's face it, it's going to be on fucking everything because it's Telltale.
Yeah,
The
it
Expanse is the first game from the studio Telltale games since Guardians of the Galaxy. The trailer shows much of that classic narrative focus you'd expect from Telltale Project, with an emphasis on characters and conversations with them, as well as an implication of some serious decisions making as you hover your hand over an airlock button.
You open the hairlock or not?
Yeah. Hair.
Is this based on the TV show The Expanse, or is this just the name of the game? I don't know.
I don't know.
Don't know.
Okay.
I've got to say, the character models look a bit weird.
They look different though.
Yeah, they're definitely different to an
Like
original.
the animation.
It's got a unique style.
Well, they're no longer like cartoony, are they?
The animation looks good.
But it looks better.
Better.
It looks better than, because obviously the original Telltale stuff was all cell shaded, cartoony looking.
Well, it's third person. It's like third person. Yeah. No, this is better animation than they've done.
Daniel Bedkober says it is set before the show and books.
Oh, it is. It is linked to the show then.
Presumably.
I didn't know it was a show, but there you go.
Yeah, it's quite a big show, The Expanse. It's a big sci-fi thing.
Cool.
So there you go. So that looks interesting. It'd be interesting. It is. It's weird that they never make an original game, isn't it? That they never make something just they've made up. It's always
not yet
based on something else.
Yeah.
So it would be nice to see them doing something of their own, just coming up with something.
It's much easier to sell a game that people can connect to from a show or a book or whatever that they've seen before.
I guess, but it would be interesting.
It's much more of a swing and possibly a miss if they come up with something on their own. It's good to have that built-in buy-in from a lot of people.
Yeah, I guess. But that looks pretty cool. That's it for news.
All
unless
right, that's the news, people.
Any other news?
Nope.
No. Well, in that case, we
right.
have got some emails.
Whoa, that ruled.
The first email this evening comes from Jonathan Davies.
I remember people that sending an email for the next month.
Oh God, yeah, I forgot about that.
Get entered into the T-shirt.
They do.
Draw.
They do. So T-shirt people, if you send an email.
So who's the first email from?
Jonathan Davies.
Jonathan.
So write his name down.
Davies.
He start a document or something.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to put him at the bottom of the
He's
show
got it on
notes.
his arm.
Now,
Put it
can
on
I
his
ask a
arm.
question? A quick question on the rules. If they send more than one email, did he get a double entry?
I think I said last week that they don't.
Okay, so it's
but-
purely on there.
You know what?
No, you get flooded with stupid emails from idiots.
I think I might put in they do, but you've got to send good emails. You can't.
Yeah, it's got to be
you can't-
meaningful. It's got to be a proper email.
And
yeah,
the way I judge that is fucking me, and I'll make the decision
you'll
myself.
decide.
So
you'll
fuck you.
decide.
So
Yeah, fair enough. Fair
fair
enough.
enough. So
Okay.
far in the draw,
Jonathan
he's gonna win basically because he's the only person.
He's going to
in
win
it.
it. He's the only person in it. And he puts this. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi.
guys. I've just finished playing Batman Arkham Asylum on PC for the second time.
Fantastic.
After playing it on PS3 many, many years ago.
Fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
stuff. Fantastic.
I installed a couple of mods that added new shaders and HD textures, which polished it up nicely. And I have to say, after 13 years, this game still holds up really well.
Well, especially if you adjust it with graphics mods, yeah.
Indeed. The free flow combat is still responsive and sharp, and it was just refreshing to play a linear game without the microtransactions.
Without these bloody
microtransactions.
microtransactions. What's Millie doing in the
Gimmick.
background? Is that Millie in the
Oh,
background?
getting ice. She'll be having gin or something.
No, it doesn't work now.
Well, what are you getting then?
Ice cream.
Oh, she's getting ice cream,
It's getting
apparently.
ice cream.
Ice
Yeah.
cream with gin in it? That's very unhealthy.
Oh, God, she's obsessed with spiders. Can I just say this, right?
Not.
Do you know how many spiders a week I have to get in a glass? It's ridiculous.
No. Mom,
She's
Mom,
obsessed
nasty.
with
Spiders are gross.
spiders. They're not. They get rid of flies. They're good for the
Yeah, no, I know
environment.
that they serve a good benefit for us, but they're still creepy and ugh.
No, they're
when I
not.
see a
That's
spider,
fine.
when
you
I
want
see
to
a
live
spider,
around a bunch of spiders, go for it.
I
Normal
don't
humans don't
know.
want to live
When
in
I-
Spiders
when
don't do any harm.
when I see a spider in my house, I don't even touch it. I just like, you stay there.
Let them get on with whatever they're doing.
That's
Yeah.
great.
What's the
Y'all can
problem?
live in
Yeah.
dank nests of spider
They
webs. I
don't
wanna
live in
that
dank
way.
nests. They don't do any harm. They
think you
just,
do.
run about. No one.
No one.
Chinny just says he leaves them there. Duke saying the nasty spider.
Yeah, that's
nests
right. I
in
got
the
your
house.
back, Millie.
Ginny meant to be in
Suck an
Paris
egg.
No, he came back at 5 o'clock today.
in the morning.
No, tonight. Oh, for God's sake.
Wow, that's dedication.
Yeah, he came
Anyway,
at
thank
5
you,
a.m.
Millie.
this
Goodbye.
morning. That's when he got his flight back
Maybe
to
we
the
can
UK.
continue with this discussion we're having here.
Anyway.
I love the fact
Anyway.
that when she found out that I came at 5 o'clock, she said the exact same thing you did, Stu. She said, bloody hell, that's dedication.
That's your daughter.
I know, yeah.
He always tries attention to me.
I didn't. Ginny said, what's Millie doing in the background? He asked me a question.
Oh, did he say?
Yes, he did. So he's like, what's Millie doing in the background? Like, probably getting ice for gin.
Don't make me sound like an alcoholic.
You are an alcoholic. So she does gin and Philly ice and stuff.
Bloody hell.
Lemonade.
Occasionally vodka.
And vodka, yeah, vodka as well.
I tell her
In
we're
fact,
doing a
everything
show.
alcohol. I know. She's a nightmare.
Focus,
She'll be
Stuart.
back in,
You know what I
she'll be
mean?
back in a minute.
Let it
because
go.
she'll
It's
want
not
the
doing
ice
her.
cream Back in
You
the
need to
freezer.
focus yourself.
Oh, tell you. it's
What were we
just a
talking about?
nightmare.
Let it go. Keep talking
I
about
don't
the
know.
email.
Bloody Arkham City.
Yeah,
Asylum.
read
I
the
don't know what
email.
email
That
says. I'm
game.
looking right at
Read-
it, but I don't know. What it
Read
says.
the email.
Anyway, one minor aesthetic detail I really liked was the weathering and damage to Batman's suit throughout the game.
Oh, yes.
I remember this; it was cool at the time because
Very
nothing else really
cool.
did that.
Very cool.
You know, it looks a bit raggedy at the end of it all. As the game progresses, Batman collects scratches, tears, and cuts, which just add to the sense of progression and journey he goes through.
Mm.
This got me thinking: are there other games that you can think of where this type of style is used?
Not really.
You see, I had to
other
rack my
Batman games?
brain. Other Batman games do it. I think I could think of more games where your actions affected the environment rather than how you looked in the game. Dishonored is a great example of that, isn't it? Because if you play as a badass and just slaughter
Yeah.
everyone, the city becomes really run
I don't-
down and
yeah.
rats everywhere.
There is that, but I don't think John's talking about that. Hi,
No, I
Fraser, in
know.
the
I
chat.
don't think he is, but I was struggling to think of
There's-
anything else, to be honest.
His brain goes. I'll
I'll tell you one thing.
It's kind of like,
Oh, I know. I've just thought
I mean,
of
it's
one.
all right. I just spoke, but carry on.
Well, go on then. You do yours first, but I've just literally just thought of one.
Kratos does.
Does it?
So in spoilers for God of War 3, which came out in 2000.
Oh, right, okay, so this isn't the God of War.
Well, but it's the
I just
same.
thought of two.
No, but it's the
just thought
same.
of
It's
two.
the same Kratos, isn't it? It's not a new. It's
No,
God of War.
but I mean, this isn't in the new God of War.
No,
this is in an
but it's
older
the same character because they have. You know, with like Tomb Raider, they rebooted it, so it's a different Lara Croft.
version. Yeah,
This is the same Kratos, right? So in the end of God of War 3, released in 2007,
great game, by the way.
he gets stabbed in the heart, like in the chest, right? And he still
right, okay.
has that scar in
Oh, that's
in the
pretty
later
cool.
games. Yeah, so
oh, that's
one
gonna
I
leave a
think.
mark. Come on and
Fuck his day
party
off.
tonight.
I've literally just thought of two, and Chinny, you should have also thought of one of the ones I've thought of. In fact, you
Yeah,
should have
Chinny, why
thought
don't you
of
think of this?
both
God,
of the ones I've thought
I
of.
hate you.
But the first of those is Shepard in Mass Effect.
Oh yeah.
Because the more evil you are, the more scars
Yeah.
and cracks.
Well, what
you get
about
on your
Fable
face.
then?
And Fable
That's the same
2
thing.
is another
There
one.
you go. There you
Fable
go.
2. And also
There
Fable
you
2,
go.
the world is affected by shit you do as
There
well,
you
in
go.
addition to that. Fable 2, I remember, I
Plant
can't
a
remember who
tree.
was telling the story, but you get married and stuff, and then they sacrificed the wife.
Oh
I
yeah.
can't remember who did that, but somebody did it. They just took the wife out and sacrificed him as part of a side quest they had to do.
Mm,
That game was crazy. But I've just thought of another one as well.
go on.
GTA San Andreas, where you work out and
Oh.
you get bigger in the game and shit
That's
like
true.
that. Or
So there's-
fatter if you eat loads of burgers.
There's quite a few in Red Dead 2, but the one in Red Dead 2, this is how fucking brilliant this game is, right?
Oh, here we go.
So Red Dead 2, there's a big time jump. Well, not a big time jump, but there's like a time jump by like 6 years or something like that in the game.
Yeah.
And you can watch a YouTube video where you can see the character's age, and you can watch the what they look like at the start of the game to what they look like at the end of the game, and they all look fucking different. Like every not just like the main characters. This is like people who owns the butcher shop here, or
That is cool.
and that's ridiculous. And then the other one is that there's a mission. Slight spoilers for Red Dead 2. There's a mission where you go to a hot island, right? Quite a hot area, right? And Arthur gets sunburn, and you can see it on his skin.
That is cool.
Okay.
I like that. I like the fact that incidental characters age as well. That's what impresses me.
But the sunburn, by the way, is never pointed out. You never see it. It's not.
No.
It's not. It's
well,
like,
if you hadn't have said incidental characters
you'd never
get
know.
older,
But
I
he's
would have
got
never
sunburn.
noticed.
You can tell that all the characters on that chapter have got sunburn because they've been stuck on that
There's
island.
no sun cream back then.
No sun cream back then.
No sunblock.
No,
Just get burnt.
just stay in the shade.
I'm quite impressed with that. That has impressed me quite a bit.
Red Dead just never stops to impress. It's just
Yeah.
unbelievable, the amount of detail.
So there
you can
you
see
go,
why
that's-
GTA 6 is taking so fucking long.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So you can. So there you go.
It's because they have to animate the woman. And it's like, how do we do this?
How do we do this? We've just followed the
Women.
load off the hoof. There you go.
Yeah.
We are.
You know, like,
knowledgeable
GTA 6, they'll be like,
players.
watch them grow teeth in real time.
Yeah,
like, you know, it's just
Yeah.
madness.
Well, to be fair, let's not forget, Peter Molyneux promised that in the original Fable, you'd be able to plant a seed for a tree.
There you go.
And then as the game progressed, the tree would grow and eventually be an adult tree by the time you got to the end of the game. Never happened.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Never happened. But you know what game does have that is Dinkum,
Dinkum. Dinkum.
and also Minecraft and a lot of other games. But you know.
Yeah, they do now. But back then, it was groundbreaking.
He had the
You'd have been able to
vision,
pull that
but he
off.
couldn't
Yeah, it would've been.
execute it.
Pull
Yeah,
that off.
exactly.
I think he even claimed as well that in Fable, it would replicate the weather outside your house when you were
I
playing.
got a
the
lot
game
of
or
visions.
Some
Here's a
ridiculous
vision.
like that.
Video game where you get $100 every time you play it. Look at my vision.
Oh my god!
Right.
But yeah, Peter
Is that-
Molyneux was a
Make it
dick.
Is that all from John?
John.
Just a minute. No.
John's got more.
He says anyway.
Gives a t-shirt.
Gives a fucking t-shirt. No, it doesn't. It says anyway. I've just started Arkham City now. Again, I played this many years ago, but I can't remember much about it. Let's see how this
See,
goes. and what
he's
is going
doing the
in store.
10-year thing that
He
I
is.
talk about. I told
indeed.
Tara about this rule. Like, anything over 10 years, just do it again. Right? And she was like, oh, there's a few books that I really enjoyed
Oh,
reading.
I've read
that I-"
books plenty of times.
So yeah, she's going to be like, yeah, the 10-year rule. So,
10-year rule.
10-year rule. I only played Arkham City once.
Or even longer rule. What about a
it's-
longer rule?
Uh?
Like, what about something from 20 years ago?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's 10 and over.
All right, okay.
It's 10 and over. So, but Arkham Knight is my favourite Batman game. Asylum, I haven't played for many years. City is the one that I didn't love, but it's still brilliant.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it'd be fine.
They're all decent.
They're all
By the way,
good.
Stu Leckie is in chat, says hello. And so does
Hello.
Fraser, by the way.
Yeah.
Fraser's in the chat.
Yeah,
he says
hello,
hello
everybody
too.
in the chat.
Hello, Daniel Beddock. Anyway, next email is from Jacinta.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Another Australian, by the way. So
yeah,
that's
here we
an
go.
Her name is
Australian in the queue.
Jacinta.
So I
There
did
we
say
go.
I did say that
You did.
even if
You
Jacinta emails or somebody else from we got Ant in Australia, if anybody
Yep.
emails from Australia,
Please
I will
email them.
still send it. It's not about
Yeah.
the cash; it's about the
No.
community.
It's about a community.
But give us your money.
Give us your money. Anyway, Jacinta says the pink tax.
Okay.
The pink tax. So it says, hey guys.
Hello.
Hey.
So I am one of those girl gamers who quite likes the color pink.
That's cool.
Anything
You do you,
pastel,
boo.
really.
Yeah.
I love seeing my fellow girl gamers post kawaii gaming setups or battle stations. And I'm used to paying a little bit extra, or what I call the pink tax, for a while. I was rocking those Razer Kraken Quartz headphones with the pink kitten ears and everything.
Yeah.
Now, if I recall correctly, they cost marginally more than the black pair, and the ear add-ons cost a little bit more, whatever. So you paid more for the pink, and then a little bit more for having the ears on them. So
I
it's-
think you'll pay more for colored anything. Like you can get Xbox controllers that are green. That's going to be a little bit more than the black.
yeah,
or
it
white
is,
ones, I think.
than the standard color.
So,
But
I don't think it's just pink, but you know.
But just recently, Logitech has taken the pink tax thing to the absolute extreme.
Bastards.
Okay.
For a while, they've been teasing a new Logitech G Aurora peripheral set that is more gender inclusive. They've done more than just girlified the color selection and aesthetic by having more rounded, softer edges. They have made practical changes by catering to those girl gamers who are of a smaller size. So the headphones and mouse specifically are smaller. This is a legitimate need to the community, and I've seen a number of requests in the Reddit Girl Gamer for chairs, mice, and headphones for smaller frames.
And you know what? There's smaller guys that'll benefit from that too, and NBs. So you know, good news all the way around.
I'm roughly dude-sized, so this part doesn't really appeal to me specifically.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I think it's pretty cool that they are at least attempting to be inclusive. The advertisements themselves feature a more diverse selection of people in terms of their gender expressions too. There's pink, but also chicks with crew cuts. I like this. All very cool, and I've been a little excited by the whole thing.
Agreed.
But there's always a but. But these things are fucking ludicrously expensive. So prices in Aussie dollar bucks. A keyboard is $269 wired.
Wow.
A wired keyboard.
A wired keyboard.
Wireless is $349, so nearly $100 more if you want to go wireless. Headset, $399.
Damn, that's nuts.
Mouse, $149. Total, $817 if you want the full setup.
See, I'm such a cheapskate. I can't imagine paying that much. I don't know who. I think it might have been Amar talking about recently. He got a mechanical keyboard, and I was like, "What? What is like machine keyboard or whatever it's called? You know what I'm talking about? These fancy keyboards?
Mechanical keyboard.
They're just a little bit more. They're like 20% more or whatever." And I was just like, "Damn, give me a cheap ass Logitech thing that's go to Best
that
Buy.
works.
What's
It
the
just
cheapest
works.
keyboard you have?" Yeah, well, I got the one here that's a little quieter for when we do the show, but I still got to mute it. So anyway, I don't know. I'm the type of person who's like cheapest peripherals always.
What the fuck?
This is crazy. Yeah.
You could buy an actual PC for the same amount of money.
Yeah, totally. They got you over a barrel, man.
But there's more, right? That isn't the end of this thing. There is more. So all these peripherals are white by default. To make them pink or green, you've got to pay even more pink tax with add-ons. So to make everything pink, so if you wanted an all pink keyboard, so it's pink with white keys, presumably, as default.
Yeah, right.
But you want it all pink, the keycaps are an extra $69 on top. The top plate is $39. The earpads and mic boom are $39. And if you want a pink mouse pad to go with it, $49, $50.
Okay, now hang on a second. You can find a pink mouse pad anywhere. Like, to be fair, like, why do you gotta
if you
buy
want a
one from
Logitech, whatever,
you don't need an official Logitech mouse pad.
That's ridiculous. But anyway, that's an additional $186 on top, bringing it to a grand total of $1,003 for the fucking wired keyboard. And this calculation does not even include the matching pink Yeti microphone to go with it all.
Hey, that's crazy, man.
Holy fuck, what? I am genuinely confused. I would have been interested just to know what the comparison of a standard color one was set up. You know, the same setup busted just in black. Would have been interesting.
Right.
So, Jacinta, I've got a mission for you because I can't be asked working this shit out. So,
give us more numbers, please.
Give us the numbers if we bought just standard black, just of the same equipment. Standard black. Anyway, despite myself in a desperate attempt to retain the sense of excitement I had that girls were being catered to, I temporarily considered buying the $69 pink keycaps for my new $69 mechanical keyboard. But that just seems insane. Yes, it does seem insane. Plus, the Logitech website says that they only work with the Logitech G Aurora keyboard. Of course they do. Because why would they work with anything else? So, yeah, I'm kind of angry about all of this. Duke, fucking hyper-capitalism. Am I right, mate?
Yes, you totally are. And it's interesting because I'm trying to think of like other groups of people that they might try to sell to using the same approach. And I mean, surely they're out there, but you know, the fact that the sort of male-looking
Look,
keyboards and
I could
peripherals are the
okay.
standard, and the ones that are preferred by women and girls are more expensive. That's the part that gets me.
If they were, rather than just changing the color of stuff, if they were, for instance, making a specific keyboard for someone with disabilities that they had to completely redesign, then kind of fair enough, because it costs a lot of money to design stuff, you know what I mean, and make the molds for it and all that kind of shit.
Oh yeah, no doubt. They're not.
So
doing
I would
that
kind of
extra
accept that, but when you're literally just paying for the color of something,
So you're happy for disabled people to pay more money?
well,
I know that's not what you're
Yes.
saying.
no, but it's kind of a
Yes, I
I know
am.
what you mean. There's a different kind of work involved in that kind of,
and it's kind of
design,
an
right.
accepted. It's going to cost more because it's
right.
specialized.
and maybe insurance can kick in on something.
Yeah,
like
it's
that,
a specialized thing.
No,
It's
you're right.
like-
If they were
Yeah.
giving you, if it were something that were, if the keyboard were in the shape of a character from a movie or something, and you were paying more for that
it's
special
specific,
shape,
like
that
an
would be one
interesting
thing.
mold. Or
I think it
whatever.
would be interesting, right? I think it'd be interesting to make all the keyboards pink, and then if you want a black keyboard, that costs more. That would be an interesting experiment to see how many people would just be like, all right, I'll use the pink one because it's cheaper.
I guess. Question.
Let the
Is
dudes pay a dude tax.
Let the dude
bro.
pay a dude
Come on,
tax.
bro.
Question: Is
Right.
there some kind of gaming-related peripheral or paraphernalia that you've not actually bought, but caught yourself wanting to, that you're a bit embarrassed about? So have you ever? I know what Dukes is. He bloody bought it. That stupid goddamn Mist book.
That's not even a peripheral though.
Well,
Like,
no,
a
it's not. It's
peripheral
just a bloody
is
video
something that
screen.
you like use with the computer. Yeah, that's just a toy. Yeah, no, I mean, I was hesitant to buy this Yeti mic for many years.
But you sound
Not
silky
really.
now.
Like I
dude.
tend to be a
Sound silky.
cheapskate, and so I look at the stuff in Best Buy and I'm like, ugh, why would anyone want to spend that money on that? I just
People do.
you know.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I buy most stuff to be functional. I don't tend to buy stuff because it looks
Well,
cool.
VR, Steam Deck, like I mean, it's
Yeah,
functional.
but I don't buy them because they look cool. I just buy them.
No,
for
but
what
you
they
buy them
are.
because they're new and shiny.
Yeah, but it's not because it's a peripheral that looks cool.
Yeah,
it's
I
just,
know.
it's just if you want to play VR,
I
you're
mean,
gonna buy one.
quite the opposite. The VR looks not cool.
No, it
It's
doesn't look
the way
cool
that-
at all. I couldn't look
That's
less
the way to
cool.
make yourself look
Less
uncool.
cool.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. So that's the opposite.
It's like a
Cool.
loser almost.
Like a loser almost. Chini, what about you? Have you caught yourself wanting to buy a peripheral and then was a bit embarrassed about thinking about buying something?
I'm like you, sure. I don't cheap out though. I'm not a cheapskate, but
I'm totally a cheapskate.
No, because I think like in Fraser in the chat says cheap is tat, which I agree. Like you buy cheap, you buy twice. So
Well, when
I
I say cheap, I
Sometimes.
try to get stuff on the sale, so it's still decent.
Well, so yeah,
Or
so
from legally
cheaper.
suspicious websites.
stuff cheaper.
as Fraser says in the chat again, less expensive is not cheap.
Yeah.
No, that is true. I
Yeah.
just like
So you're
things
not
that I
being
try and get-
cheap.
No.
You're being savvy. So
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
I tend to just I don't buy on aesthetics though. I don't have anything here that sort of looks pretty. You know what I mean? I don't have like an RGB keyboard or anything like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks fine. None of it looks bad or anything like that.
Right.
But like for example, like I got 3 monitors, right? And the one here, which is where the webcam's on, it has it's a TV. It's not even a monitor because that's where I play most of my Xbox games and stuff. But I had to buy a better stand for it because the stand that the TV came with was so flimsy and shit, and it started to annoy me. So then I bought a stand, which it does look a bit better, but it's more of a kind of so I can raise it higher and all that sort of shit. So usually I like things to look aesthetically pleasing, but it's not like I've got to have like a mic that glows red or
No.
anything like that. I don't do anything.
Have you ever
really.
considered pink ears for your headset?
I was thinking about getting some headphones. The Xbox headset ones where they're wired, because all I've got in here is wired headphones.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about, for my birthday, I was asking for money from family because basically they have no idea what I actually want, so they just buy me stuff that I don't want. So I've said like, honestly, just give me money because then I'll put it towards like a wireless headset or something, because I love my
I'm gonna
AirPods.
ask you-
My AirPods are like I use them fucking all the
Yeah,
time.
Millie
They're
likes
the
it.
best thing ever.
I've got a
so
question for
wireless
you here,
headphones.
Chinny. I've
Yeah.
got a question here for you. Are you? Are you? I'm laughing, but I don't think you are one of these people.
Go
But I'm
on.
going to ask the question anyway. Are you one of these people who goes, just make sure you leave the gift receipt in with the thing you got me?
No, not really. I mean, no one buys me any presents anyway now. It's, you know, I'm that
Yeah, they've
age.
given
You
up.
got the message.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've given up.
No, well, yeah, because, you know, like, no, usually the presents I do get are like just little things that you know, not look. I ask for clothes a lot because I don't buy myself clothes very much. So, look, pretty much 80% of the clothes I own are bought for me, because I never buy anything, and so that's fine. And everybody knows my size. I just put my size in the WhatsApp group, and that's fine. So I usually keep
Get me
those.
clothes.
So no, I don't really do that. But like, but I always say, like, the actual things that I want are expensive. Like, like for example, I don't know. I want that wireless headset. I want a new microphone because I've got this thing which I stole from work. It's just an audio interface. I stole this one from work, but I have to give it back. So I want to buy one of these. I want to buy an XLR microphone. Like, you know, no one's gonna buy me a fucking 300 quid microphone. You know, it's just like dumb. So, yeah. For the audio listeners, Duke tilted his head slightly, going 300 quid microphone. What the fuck?
No. I was also thinking, like, I don't know. Patreon people keep shoveling us money every month.
Well, how do you think I paid for Paris? Do you know what I mean?
It's true. That's true.
Well, there was a thing I saw on the internet recently where the person goes, someone wrote, "Oh, one of my Twitch subs just gave me a Tesla," and the person wrote, "God damn it, she didn't even say my name. I'm never gifting anybody anything ever again."
Yeah.
He got her a goddamn Tesla. What the fuck? Never doubt the power of online personality.
I know, it's mental, isn't it?
Well, the
It is
Patreon
mental.
is just there I just want to buy merch for
Well,
people.
for now it is, but once we get people to really invest in it,
No.
we have to convince them that we are their hope for better games.
We are
They
their
need
hope.
to get, if they can get us to a platform, we'll be able to influence the gaming world.
Yeah, we
Bring
will.
them what they need.
Yeah, we will.
It starts with giving us money.
We are their hope for better games, and we start talking about a Half-Life 2 fucking mod. I don't think so. That's how I put it in.
And a mobile port of some stupid strategy game.
So for Fraser, who wants to know, you have to use an audio interface if you want to put an XLR mic in.
Fraser.
So
Audio
like this
interface.
is
a go-between.
So actually, talking
Look at
about
it.
going cheap, this is
They're
actually
quite cheap audio
this
interfaces. You can get them
this
pretty cheap.
brand, which is Behringer, which is like
I have one of those.
we got about 4 of these at work because the branded one is What's the branded one? What's the big sort of brand on?
Can't remember, but I have one of those that I use.
Is it
for
the red one?
recording my mixes.
I forgot it. It's
yeah, they can be really expensive, but they can be really quite cheap.
They begin with an F.
I have no idea.
I get it. But they're really expensive and overpriced. We have about 4 of these at work. That's why I stole one of them, because we won't miss one for a little while. We will eventually miss it. So I do need
He
to
stole
give
it from himself. It's fine.
No, because I've been testing, like, because my guitar plugs into that as well. So I've been testing a few things.
Yeah, really good. Really good equipment.
So yeah, there's
So
this brand is actually really cheap compared to, it's not,
I have a tiny little one that I use for record because obviously you're probably aware of this, but you may not be. When you DJ streaming, so like for instance on Beatport Link,
Focusrite, that's the expensive brand. Focusrite.
There you go. But I stream most of the music I DJ now because it's you pay so much a month like Spotify and you can just stream whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
But you can't record it directly through the software on the DJ equipment.
Yeah.
Because obviously it's copyrighted, so they go, "Oh no, you can't really record that when you're doing it." So I've got a little audio interface, and it's literally just got RCA's in,
Yeah.
and then a USB out that you plug into your PC.
Yeah.
Microphone.
Yeah. This is. I
It's
mean,
fine.
this
It
is
works
simple.
brilliantly.
Look, because we use these at work. I forgot what we use these work for. Like some streaming bollocks that we do. I can't remember. Like, it's like the live stream setup that we have is so complicated. Not complicated in a bad way, but like it's just intricate and there's loads of different things going on. Just having a few of these audio interfaces so we can have a couple of controls on XLRs and stuff is all fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all nerdy stuff.
Yes, balanced audio for anyone who doesn't know. That's what XLR does.
Mm-hmm.
It's all
pure
balanced. It's purely
audio.
balanced. It's all lovely.
We have a lot of like XLR speakers and stuff that we hook up because we can do, Stu. If you have an event, Stu, we can live stream it and we can provide that stream to an audience in the room at the same. It's a hybrid event.
Oh, it's
a
amazing.
hybrid event.
Absolutely amazing.
But they're difficult to set up, which is why we need all this stuff.
Yeah, why you need all this stuff to get it all done.
Yes.
Get all done. By the way, we have got one more email tonight, so that isn't the end.
Oh,
just
good.
Saying.
Yeah.
What are we
you
waiting
put
for? Let's get her name.
Hold on. So
Jacinta
far,
down.
that was Jacinta, wasn't it? So
Jacinta.
John Davies and Jacinta.
Thanks, Jacinta.
Jacinta. And the final one this evening is from Tainted Brain.
Tainted
I'm a potato.
And he says,
Brain.
let's see if this works.
Okay.
So, hey all.
Hey all.
Hey.
Hope you're all getting on well. Yeah, I'm fine now. I've
Yeah.
still got a bit of a cough, but other than that, I'm absolutely fine. Absolutely
Yay.
fine. I've been playing Curse to Golf, which is really neat roguelike based around golf. Admittedly, I'm not a golf fan, but this game is really good. Really enjoying the variety in the game. Have any of you played it? No, I have seen this.
What
but I
game? What's the
haven't
name
played
of the game again?
it. It's
Sorry.
called Cursed to Golf. I think it's pretty high on the Steam charts at the moment. Everyone's loving this. People love these little games that
Cursed
just
to
appear.
Golf.
Yeah.
Cursed.
Cursed
It's on the
Golf.
Switch. It's on Steam.
Yeah. It's on the Steam. How much is it on Steam? Is it expensive?
But yeah.
$19.99.
Wow,
That's
it's
not
more
cheap.
expensive than I thought it was going to be, to be honest.
Cursed
Blimey.
Golf.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Right.
it's $16.99 in the UK.
I think I've.
Challenging golf-like adventure where every shot counts. Players are tasked with making it out of golf purgatory to become a golfing legend.
Yeah.
With insane hazards, otherworldly power-ups, and tons of replayability. Will you make it back alive, or will you be ever forced to golf?
Yes, I've heard of this.
Oh, there's a demo. Hey-oh.
Oh, it's a free demo. Oh, that's a
free demo. Let's get
Are we
it.
playing
Go.
it for next week? Are we playing it for next week?
Yeah.
We'll all play this. We will all
Yeah.
play this.
Stu Lecky in the chat says Cursed to Golf is a lot of fun.
Oh, well, let's get it played, people.
Now, is the demo going to go away quickly? Because I don't want it to go away.
I don't think so. It's
Better
for sale
not.
already, isn't it? So it's not like just a demo only.
Well, these other games are for sale.
Are they?
The ones that
Oh.
went away? Yeah, those demos.
Oh,
are no
okay.
joke. Anyway, we know there's a demo. Continue with the email, please.
He says, I've got a question for you.
Good. Shoot.
I am about to move house.
Okay.
Any tips, advice, or recommendations? Yeah, don't do it. Don't do
Don't.
it, man. It's, oh, fucking hell, it's horrendous.
Stay where you are, man.
Stay where you are, man. Just get all that shit back out of your boxes. Forget it.
Yeah. And also just don't install a boiler. Then you don't have to pay any energy bills.
Yeah. What you need is a coal fire with a
Yeah.
back boiler. That's what you need.
Yeah. Or just,
Way
well,
cheaper.
hook your house up to a big electric battery.
Yeah. Or, right, run a wire to the next door neighbour's house
Like
on
in-
their meter. They'll never notice. It's
Like in
fine.
the episode of Bottom where they steal the gas from the neighbour.
By the
Yeah.
way, one of the estimated side effects of the increase in electric and gas is that there'll be more people electrocuted this year trying to bypass the meters.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It's true. It's a true thing.
Sounds great.
Well, I believe you. It's just
Yeah.
sad.
It is. People do
Look
it.
at
People
mine
do
and
it.
Duke's different perspective on that story there.
Yeah.
Cool. Email, keep going. Yeah.
And that's it. Any other?
Oh.
Actually, have we got any real advice for moving house? I've moved
Uh,
house once. and it
Pack
was
your books in
horrific.
small boxes. The first time I moved, I was so stupid. I'm like, I got this big old box. I'll just put all my books in it. I couldn't lift it.
You're assuming he has books.
Completely idiotic. I can't believe I did that.
Only nerds
Yeah.
have books.
Yeah, only nerds
yeah.
have books. That's not you. Yeah.
Put the stuff you know. Figure out what you're going to need the first
yeah.
night or the first week and
Make
put it in a
sure-
separate box
here's a good bit
or
of
a couple
advice.
of boxes so that it's like ready to go when you go in. Because you don't want to go hunting for the fucking can opener and like.
Well, I was just about to say, here's a bit of good advice, which you probably already know, but make sure you label stuff very well.
Well, yeah.
When you're putting it in boxes, label, put what's in the box. So you don't
See, here we
forget.
go. Sorry, someone just posted a Planty PC gaming setup. They got all these plants around their monitor. That's really cool,
Nice.
and it's not the usual pink stuff. Anyway, nothing wrong with pink. I don't mean to come down on you, Jacinta. Pink's great. I just think it's cool. People do
My
other things
advice
as
would be to have a good clean out before you move,
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
good.
absolutely.
That's a good.
because
good
then
advice.
you move less, but it also gives you a good purpose to have a
Yeah.
clean out because
Yeah.
you'll have less
Yeah.
to move. So
hire a skip.
True,
Right,
true.
here's a good bit of advice for you. Hire a big skip, right, and pick stuff up and go, do I still love this object? And if you don't, chuck it in the skip.
well, I have several rules for my look. So I'm pretty good at throwing away.
Or take it to the charity shop if you can
Yeah.
recycle it.
I have like a rule of like, say if it's clothes, if I haven't worn it for like 6 months, it's
Yeah.
gone. It's
Yeah.
I'm
Take
never,
it to the charity shop.
yeah, and then it's just
Give shit away. Put
it's
stuff
three
on
piles.
Gumtree for
It's
free.
3 piles. It's keep,
Yeah.
bin, or charity. That's all
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
So or
Yeah,
sell.
that's a good bit of
sometime.
advice. But yeah, do that before you move, and then you've got less shit to move.
You got less shit to move. It's a
less
no-brainer.
shit to move, man.
Because everybody
makes
knows
sense.
when you have a space, you fill it with shit, don't you? Do you know what I mean?
It's
Like
true.
if you have
It's
a
true, you do.
like, I don't have a garage. But if I had a garage, it'd be full of shit. So
Yeah.
you just it's best.
I
to
must
sort
admit,
of, like,
right,
do that
we
before,
years and years ago we cleared out our attic and we got this massive skip, and we nearly filled it. And then the day we filled it, some travellers turned up. You know, Romany people,
Yeah, you can
I don't
say
have any
travellers.
racist
That's
or anything.
okay. You can say
travellers, with a big flatbed truck, and he went, "Can we take what we like out of your skip?" You know, I'm not being racist. That's how he spoke. So we were like, "Yeah, take what you want, mate." He filled up the flatbed, and we got another skip load.
Yeah.
Because he's obviously, and then he came back again the following day, and most of the stuff we put in the second time was a bit crap, and he had a look and a dig around, but he was like, "Oh, it's fine, thanks for," and off he went, and we got 2 skips for the price of 1. So
Why
it's
not?
kind of cool. So there you go. So there's a bit of advice.
They do
yeah, make
take
sure the
things out of
travellers-
skips. That's something they
Make
do.
sure the travellers follow your skip supply.
Oh yeah,
on the way to your house.
I don't know if this is the case in America, but in the UK, if you leave something on the drive that's like metal, it's
they'll
fucking
take
gone
it. They will
within
take
a
it.
day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that tends to be
Just
the
a
case.
day, somebody will just, I'll have that, and
Yeah.
it'll be
Oh, yeah.
gone.
Oh, I mean, it's anything you leave lying around anywhere, someone's going to take it in the U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Fun.
So that's it. I think we did give some good advice in the end there. I
Yeah.
think we did all right.
Clear
I
out
think we
your
did
shit
all right.
before you
welcome.
move.
Yeah, I think we did all right there.
And also,
I'll-
don't.
Yeah, I hope you've got a nice new house, by the way. I hope it's nice where you live.
Yeah.
Yeah, enjoy the new spot.
Enjoy a new house. Everyone likes a
new
new house.
home, new you.
New home, new you. I like that.
Yeah.
That's a good phrase. We like that one, dude.
So we've got 3.
3 from this week.
3
and Aussie Ant
entries.
from last week.
Sorry,
Aussie Ant from last week.
was he in this mix?
Yeah, we said he could be, didn't we? Because I
Oh.
said he's in Australia, and
Oh,
he was
okay.
like, "It's fine, I don't mind.
Right, I'll put him in then.
Put him in the mix. It's fine."
But this is what I'm going to do. I'm feeling generous tonight. I'm in a generous mood. Right.
Uh oh.
I'm going to
Oh,
add
Cheney's feeling generous.
one
Uh-oh.
random person from the stream into this mix.
Whoa! So they're not gonna know. You're just gonna run the. Well, you'd have to find their address, wouldn't you?
Well, I'm just gonna ask Duke to pick somebody in the chat that should go into the
Okay.
I gotta do it. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Who's been chatting? Who's been amusing you?
I don't know. Who's been amusing? Let me have a look. Who's been in
Nix.
the chat?
Put Nix 21 in.
Nick's 21.
We like Nix.
Yeah, go on. Nick's 21. He was.
Nix 21.
Yeah.
Nick's 21 is in. The
Can I
mix.
choose one as
Right.
well? Can we both choose
Fucking
one?
hell! All right, fine. Yeah, go on.
I'm going to choose Soul Brother because he listens live every week. He always pops in
That's
first
true. He
and says
does.
hello.
We do
Yes.
appreciate that.
All right. So that's enough now. And no more. Sorry, chat people.
Yeah,
but
no, that's it,
email
we're
the
done.
show with a good email, not like give the
Hey, give me
t-shirt.
this thing.
Yeah, give me a free t-shirt.
AIDS.
It's got to have a question.
You know
Shall
what I
we
mean?
make a stipulation? It should have a question. Or did you
like-
say that last week?
Yeah, but like, just make it like let's be less objective. Just use your common sense and make it a good email.
Yeah, send it a decent
a
email.
shit
Where did he
email.
send it, Duke? If they wanted to send one.
Podcast at veterangamers.co.uk.
Hey, there you go.
Hey, there you go.
Very easy. It's very easy.
All right.
Yeah.
Any speak pipes?
No, unfortunately, it's a no.
It's time for a shout out. Hey!
Speak pipes count as well.
Yeah.
They do. They do. Speak pipes. Speak pipes can't.
T-shirt
People.
drawer.
T-shirt, they are. I should check the spam, by the way, because my spam filter's gone crazy.
Not right
with
now,
anything.
but for next week, yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Who's shouting out first?
Chitty, go on, go for it.
Well, I'll shout out Chris for making sure that I have a PS5 in my possession. Thank you.
I know, he's so nice.
Chris.
He's such a nice person.
I will shout out my wife Tahara,
That's a good shout out.
because it's our wedding anniversary. Our actual wedding anniversary, by the way, is on Tuesday. Sure.
Tuesday.
So 4 years ago, you came to our
I
wedding.
did. I came to your wedding. I did.
Millie
It's true.
and your wife. You
Yeah,
came
we
to
did.
our- You gave us those
Was-
mugs. We've still got those mugs.
Yeah, slightly thinner back then.
Well,
Yes,
weren't we all?
Jamie was a star to do those mugs.
Yeah. Well, he's going to be a star again because he's doing our art for our
I
new
know, he's so
t-shirts.
good.
Yeah,
He's so
a
good.
lad. He's a good lad. So yes.
And you got the slight seconds mugs as well, so you've got a Spur set. Not quite as cool looking though, because they weren't quite printed right. But you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. But no, we still have those mugs now. I still drink out of them now. So
I know, because the cool mugs. That's why.
cool. Okay, that's it. That's my shout.
Every Sunday morning, I drink out of the Veteran Gamers mug.
There you go.
It's my ritual to make sure the show goes well.
Indeed, you do.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to shout out Chinny, right? Because he's dedicated. He came and did the show tonight, even though he only got back from Paris about 3 hours ago, whatever it is now, a bit longer than that, I guess. But yeah, I think that's kind of cool, man. I've got to give you props for doing that. So big shout out to you.
Yeah.
Big shout out to everyone who took the time to email in this week, because you're going to get, well, you're not going to, but
You're in the draw.
You're in the draw for a free T-shirt, which I have no idea what these things look like, but I'm guessing they're going to be cool.
No,
Because
we already got a message, by the way, from I forgot who sent it. I think it was James. Yes, James sent us a message. Well, sent me a message on Facebook saying, "Hey, Chinny, I don't care about the draw, but like when you get your T-shirts, like send me one. I'll give you the money for it." So people want them. People want them.
want one. People want them.
So
I think these are going to be quality. Quality.
hopefully, yeah, just
Now, I have got a question, Chinny, right? And I know you're going to get these printed, but we need some better than Fruits of the Loom, man. Them things are cheap.
No, these
You know what I mean?
Well, the chap that I know who prints T-shirts, he does good ones. So I know him through.
Yeah, it needs to be decent.
Wow.
Because some of these T-shirts you get are terrible quality. These
Yeah.
ring spun things
Yeah.
don't even have a seam down the side.
Well, I'll get a batch of them,
Yeah.
and then I don't know how many I'll get first.
I don't know that I have a single
But you
T-shirt.
know, you
with
can
a
just have
seam
one
down the
sample,
side.
can you not, to have a look?
Say again.
Just one sample of a T-shirt. You don't need a batch, do you? I don't suppose.
Well, yeah. I mean, like I'll
If you're
also
buying
say-
enough of them, they'll give you a free sample to check.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I'm not
sure.
really. I'm not buying.
But a
that
lot of
many.
places, if you're just buying
Oh,
just
this
one, they're
sample's
like,
amazing. I'll have 5.
I'm not gonna give you.
Do you know what I mean? So I'm not really having enough to get a sample. So yeah.
Yeah.
So I might.
He
I
might
might
do you a sample.
I
It
might buy
depends how it goes.
a batch of 5, which
Yeah.
will just be sort of ours, just to see how they are.
Okay.
And
Here's
then-
your shit shirt.
And then if they're good, then I'll be like, right, let's have like a few more. So yeah, but luckily this guy that I know can do low numbers because he knows me, so that's good. That's
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good. I tell you, mates rates. What you need. Mates rates.
Yeah, well, that's what I've got.
I know. It's pretty cool. Duke, over to you.
This is great audio. Yeah, I will shout out Jacinta for being in touch all the way from Aussie land. And love to hear what you think of Dinkum. I think you might like it. Yeah, shout out to Antonio because, fun on Twitter. And Tainted Brain and everyone else who's been in the chat. Soul Brother, Ian, Gavin, Butcher, Nix, Tainted Brain, I said, Daniel, Bedcober, Fraser Moose, Stulek, Ticket Dark. And everyone who's listening, if you've never been in touch with us, seriously, let us know what's going on. Even if you don't care about the shirts, we just love to hear from people out there to know that our voice isn't just echoing into the void with no humans encountering it. So yeah, holler at your boys.
Cool.
Is that it? We're done?
Cool. I think we're done.
I think we're done.
If you like this podcast, there is another site you should check out, which is called VGHub.net.
Check out VGHub.net, people. Check it out, check it out, check it out.
I like it.
Boring. Big head like this bookie work.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
Yeah, you do.
it's true.
You like your bookie whoops.
I got to fill out this snow contract. They just sent it.
Snow contract? What's that
Yeah, the
for?
people who are going to plow our driveway. Got a long ass driveway. Gotta
You
get
got a
someone
long
to plow
ass
it.
snow plow.
Nope. I ain't buying no snow plow. What do I look like, Homer
No,
Simpson?
but you got to get one, even if it's not yours. You've got to hire someone with a snow plow. No
Yeah, I'm
doubt.
gonna hire Mr. Plow. That's my name. That name again is Mr. Plow.
Mr. Plow.
Or when the snow starts a falling, there's a man you should be calling. That's KL75296. Let it ring. Mr. Plow is a loser, and I think he is a boozer. So you better make that call to the Plow King.
Well, it's impressive.
Linda Ronstadt, how'd you get her? We've been looking for a project to do together for a while.
Scary how well you know it.
It is
It's
well, I
scary
should know
how
it that well if
weird
I've
you
seen
are.
it 700,000 times.
I've seen it many
better
times.
burn
I
into my
can't.
brain.
See, you know who else is
You
good?
haven't seen it enough, though.
Tara's brother's good at that. Where like
Yeah.
we'll watch something and he'll just be like, "I like that bit in The Simpsons, or like that bit in like Peep Show, or that bit in The Office," where and he's just absolute word for word perf. I showed him a YouTube video, and it was kind of like this kind of viral video of this guy testing ice cream, and it's really funny. And he goes like, "Aerate it." That's a 10, right? It's a funny video, trust me. And he watched it once and then just quoted it like no problem afterwards. It's a talent. I don't know how he does it.
It is. Got that impressionistic brain for like glomming on. It's like some people can, play music after hearing it once. Some of us can do quotes from pop culture. That way.
Yeah.
I can't do it after once. Like I can't quote anything from Nope or, Game of Thrones. Anything I've seen once, forget it.
No.
I can quote Tyrion Lannister's line about books because I show that to my students all the time.
Go on.
Tell me what you see when you look at me. Is this a joke? Talking to Jon Snow. What you see is a dwarf. If I had been born a commoner, I would have been left out in the woods to die. Alas, I was born a Lannister of Casterly Rock. I must do my part for my family, don't you agree? But how? My brother Jaime uses his sword. I must use my mind. And a mind needs books like a sword needs a whetstone.
There you go.
Because Jon Snow asked him, why do you read so much? The funny thing is, the first time I showed it to my students, a bunch of them were like, wait, what? Why would you use a whetstone? They had never heard of a whetstone. Like,
well, for sharpening stuff.
Yeah. So now I preface it with like, whetstone is this thing you use to sharpen blood.
And you put the wet on it so it doesn't get hot, because obviously it causes friction.
WHETSTON.
And the sword is for stabbing people to kill them.
Kill
Point
them.
the Sharpie end at the thing you want to die. All right, that's it.
Is that it? We're done?
That's enough. No more talking.
No more talking.
Recording over. Now I can print out my snow contract.
Yeah, print out your
I
snow contract.
have to go to bed.
Yeah, Chinny deserves to go.
I know, Chinny is
crazy long night.
tired.
Thanks for being here, Chinny. Have a good rest of your night. Get some rest.
Yeah.
Everyone
I haven't got a name
Curse
of the
golf.
I haven't got a name for the episode. I couldn't think of one.
I was going
Suck
to
on
say
this, jackass.
No, I was going to say we should just have something in French.
Oh, oui.
Something in French.
I don't know how to say game. Here, wait. I got Google.
Chinny's been to the top of the tower.
Chinny's baguette in French. What is that? Just Chinny's baguette.
Le baguette de Chinny. Here, wait, but wait.
Can you type it in the
Well,
episode
chin.
name, Duke? 'Cause
Yes.
I can't
Le
do it.
pain de menton. Menton is Here, I'll put it in the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the bread of chin, like your chin in French.
Your chin, chinny chin.
Le pain de monton. It sounds like pain of mountain.
Yeah.
Mountain pain. You could call the show Mountain Pain if you want.
That's fine. I'll put Le Pain de Monton.
Pain de monton.
Cool.
Très bien.
Do I
All right,
capitalize
peace out,
each of
guys.
these words? Yeah.
Actually, French titles usually capitalize only the first word. So le would be capitalized and pen, first word not including articles. So L and P would be capitalized, but not D or M.
The more you know.
Because they're weird. I mean, what's up with that?
They are weird. Everybody can agree on one thing. It's the French are weird.
Yeah.
Excellent.
All right, have a good night.
Good night, folks.